let's have a recap of the past two sessions, shall we? Uh, I don't want to reveal too much, as I kind of feel like in game the group's going to want to discuss things that have happened. So I will keep this short for once. After protecting the local outpost, Fort Condor, all of us adjourned at the tavern and were celebrated as heroes. It feels good being celebrated as heroes. Like, we did that. We helped save that outpost. That said, we all had personal things we dealt with. I left the tavern to sit on a nearby stairwell in a sullen state as well, as frankly, things haven't gone as I had hoped, nor is it what I exactly wrote to the T. Yang, you basked in the glow of being center stage, but also noticed that your life from the pizzeria, both nowadays and from college, is here in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Ava, you acquired a new gift from the fair, but potentially at what cost? You also saw someone from your current life no one else in the party would have known about here in the game. Your arch nemesis, as you said, who happens to be one of the heads of the mechanic, who happens to be one of the head mechanics in the city. Mara, you had a chat with Mission and were able to acquire something you lost years ago, an item of great importance that hopefully, if you were to go back home, comes back with you. And Camille, whom Proserpina asked two favors of you, both their own levels of emotional baggage, especially the visit to the infirmary, which looked exactly like your real life workplace, down to the coworker you shared an office with. Camille and Mara, in particular, also got the chance to learn more about the current state of the world. As your GM will say, a lore drop, as it were. Something I will not go into, as I feel like that's something you two can bring up if you so choose tonight. Both sessions concluded with all of us getting places to stay in the Crystarium, which strangely, the rooms we were given look like Red's old college apartment. Before you all went to bed, all of you saw outside the windows in your rooms the sky literally glitch, almost like a computer screen glitching, wherein the sky went from that angelic lighting to a split second deep ocean blue back to angelic lighting. What the hell is that all about? With that, let's dive into it. Cheekily, I want to say this because I don't know why Majora's Mask came to mind. It is the dawn of the first day of this
I
three
love
day
it.
long weekend getaway. All of you wake up in the rooms you stayed in overnight. Camille and Mara in room 251, Ava, Yang, and Red in room 250. Again, the layout for the rooms is just like Red's old college apartment. What do you all do when you wake up in the morning?
So good. Um, Mara is I wouldn't say quickly heading downstairs, but she's definitely like hungry. In a
Mm.
way that Mara probably hasn't been hungry in the whole time that she's been here. Like, it's probably been a, yeah, I'll eat because I have to. It's a, I'm starving. Like, she's
Why?
downstairs, like, well, we'll see.
I'm gonna say because of that, because now I want to add a wrinkle to it. You noticed probably in
No.
the room that you no, it's not a bad, it's not what you
Okay.
think. It's the room you stayed in when you woke up in the morning. As I did mention, it looked like Phoenix's old apartment, so there was a kitchen, but there was no food in it. So that's probably why you, just to add to that a little bit. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I could say there's fruit. There was probably fruit, but like when you get a breakfast, you want a breakfast, not just
I
one
know,
thing.
right? I do. I want some eggs and
Yeah,
bacon. I
exactly. That's what I'm
definitely
getting at.
want some coffee. So,
Yeah. Okay. I will note that. So you go downstairs. What about the others?
I think that Camille, given everything that her and Mara learned yesterday, will sort of, and especially given what she saw also sort of in the sky last night as well, um, she'll sort of kind of look just out of the window of the apartment and sort of study the long distance away to see if she can see anything strange or unnatural in the sky, the way that this like brightness seems to be behaving. Yeah, she'll just sort of study it, kind of meditatively as she waits for Mara to get back, I guess.
So when you do that, it doesn't glitch once. It looks normal. Well, normal. It's still angelically bright. It's just like deep. It's like a constant noontime sun of sorts. Just
Mm.
it's fantasy sky is the best way I'm going to put it.
Yes.
But like you stare at it probably for how long do you think you look at it for?
I'd say that she probably looks really hard at it for like probably about 5 minutes or so, and then she'd sort of just start to kind of lose focus and meditate more on like their situation or the situation that she and everybody else finds themselves in, and stops paying so much attention to the sky itself.
Yeah, you look out there for a while, and it's just not once do you see any sort of strange glitchiness like you did before you went to bed last night. You look out, you have a beautifully serene picture of, just as I mentioned from the first session, purple foliage, just this gorgeous cascade of purple, almost into like a sort of blue, but not really. It's more just like touching that deep purple edge. And it's so pretty that it's just one of those sites where you're like, God, why? Like, this is just a one. It brings up the question again of how much is this real? Are we really here? Like, yeah. But it's just, you don't see anything that strikes you as odd or unnatural like you did last night when you looked out the window.
Yeah, I think she sort of shakes herself a bit out of that meditation eventually, and noticing that Mara's still not back. I guess she'll go and I know that the other three are staying next door, don't I?
Yep,
They said
because
that at the lobby.
Yeah, because when you went to go to sleep for the night, you had that person you walked by at the front desk, and they said, "Oh yeah, there was a group of people that maybe it's your same party. They're right next door."
Yeah. Yeah. So I think eventually, after like a few minutes, sort of picking a time that's appropriate, when everybody should be awake, up and about, I'll go next door and knock on the other door to see if they are awake and want to talk.
Noted. Ava Yang.
Snap.
Coffee first thing in this kitchen. Like a pot and a half in, and Ava's still got like bags under her eyes.
And that's when your AI notifies you. Fair gold depleted.
I get it. Thank you, Edie.
Just a giant zero. And yeah, and it repeats it again. Fair gold depleted.
Edie, people told me this like 13 times yesterday. I get it. Please. Too early. So tired.
And then Edie up top, just immediately it has under Edie's name, silent mode activated.
Oh, thank God.
Oh.
Was that
Yeah, for
Scotch?
you, for you
Yeah.
specifically, it's exactly as you said. It's just one of those you've had however much coffee you've had, it doesn't feel like you're waking up. It just feels like your body is just either caffeine withdrawal or just you're spent. It's kind of that, as you've kind of described it a little bit, which is Mikey in New York is very much hustling from job to job. It's as if all of that having to get from point A to point B to point C to point D to point E, all of that is caught up with you all of a sudden.
We said 3-day whenever like Yang walks out of his room. We said like a 3-day vacation. Like I could just sleep for one of those 3 days, right? Like I don't get to do that a lot. That's
yeah, but there's a lot that we could do here. There's a lot that we should do here. And I imagine at this point, like Yang, I imagine sleep is probably something that would drop me to 0 in my emotion and that's not great.
I will say, because I don't know why this came to mind, but now I have to will it into reality. Your
Okay.
hammer is probably in the room, and when both of you walk in, maybe it's a little jarring. It starts singing "Good Morning" from Singing in the Rain.
Good morning. Good morning.
Just like to say good
Great.
morning. I'm not gonna do it because Twitch, not messing with your DM skills.
Okay.
But it starts just like singing good morning to you, and I don't know if that is good or bad for either of you, but it's probably trying to
I throw
perk
a
up your
pillow at
emotional
him.
yin-yang.
Just I take a pillow off of the couch and I shunk it.
And when you do that, the singing goes down by like half.
That's good. That's fine.
Or
That's
actually, no, the singing stops, but Yang, you can hear it.
even better.
Look, I think we got to get out there. And Yang is just like, at the moment, what he's focused on, because it's kind of like that feeling of like when you had something you were worrying about, but when you go to sleep, it's like it feels different the next day.
It doesn't
and
exist anymore.
Exactly. And so he's kind of forgotten about it, but it's like he just like has this void right now, and he's like, I need to find someone who's looking forward to something, and then I can look forward to something.
And this is not the person
Yeah,
to help you with that.
That
I love
interestingly,
that.
that works for me. In doing that, yeah, Ham probably points out, "Ooh, do you need like?" So you like can probably tell like you're feeling that. It's like, do you need like a kick to your day, like a nice way to jumpstart it, like just emotionally, just get into that mood of just like, oh, what's gonna happen next?
yeah, I'd love that.
Ooh. I know, like, and this is where it gets a little weird. It's like, oh, your friend, the one with the horns. I know they're getting breakfast and they're really excited about whatever they're about to get. So like, that's a great thing to go chase after.
Okay. Ava, do you want breakfast? I can go grab breakfast real quick.
Oh my god, yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Start
And
running down.
when you go to the door, you open it up, and there's Camille.
Oh, hi.
Hey, Ava's in there. I'm gonna go get breakfast. Do you want something?
I'll come down with you. I think I heard Mara say something about breakfast as
all right.
well.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, this is like a team outing. It feels like now I'm just left out. Fuck, hold on.
Come on,
Walks
let's
into
go.
a room.
Yes.
Puts just on
please.
like
You
a
look really
random
good.
jacket. All right. Team
I am
outing.
not coming out of my room yet.
I'll just not.
Red stays in their room.
Food? Do you want food?
I opened the door for you, but like it's that type of comedic opening of a door, Ava, where someone has like maybe 2 or 3 inches open, and I just look at you like, "Hi, not at the moment. Trying to," and you just look at my face, and you could tell I've completely scripted clean. It's like, I'm trying to figure this out. And I point at your face, like makeup wise. Just give me time. I've not done this before, but I kind of wanna.
I mean, I can
Also,
help. I just
I don't
thought
want to
really
bother you
hard
because
about
you
this,
need.
and it
Yeah.
happened.
Also, I don't want to bother you because I can imagine. Are you at 0? And I'm like looking at you, thinking like your HUD is showing it.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a
yeah.
bother to you. Go get food. I will help you figure that out in a bit. Just give me some time. I'll see you down there.
Okay.
And I just like awkwardly wave and then
Sorry.
No.
They don't want
Mara,
anything.
you're the I'll meet you down there. Mara, you're the first to walk down the stairs. The person you saw last night who was at the front desk is not the same person. This time it's just a regular looking human. No one you recognize, just regular person sees you walk down, gives you a wave.
Good.
It's like, if you want breakfast, go right to the tavern. Best eggs and bacon you'll get in the area.
Ooh.
Also,
Thank
really good
you.
coffee.
Thank you. Say less. And like,
And they close their mouth.
oh no!
Not like voice wise. It's more like,
I was like, it was not meant that way.
it was more like, well said, fair point. The others, you make your way to the tavern. The others are probably like less than a minute behind you. So the three of you go down. You also see the same human person. It's like, let me guess, breakfast?
Yes. Caffeine.
Yes, please.
Caffeine.
Just go to the tavern. They'll hook you up.
Thank you.
Oh boy. Love that place.
I'm laughing, but it's like, that's me without coffee. I can't deny it.
Oh my god,
You
fine.
go to the tavern. Where do you sit? Do you sit at the actual tavern? Do you get a table next to it a little bit farther away?
What's the weather outside, and are there outside tables?
The thing you've noticed is where you are, the building structures have like these domes that encompass the inside space where you are, but when you look up, it's still bright and sunny. And it's one of those weird things where I've kind of mentioned it's like, you don't really know what the lighting effect is doing to you in a way, if that makes sense. Because obviously, if you're out in the sun too long, you're probably going to sunburn. But at the same time, you don't have any signifiers of that at all. Like everything seems fine. It's just bright and sunny.
Roger that. Okay. Then I am going to casually choose something inside, because if Mara remembers anything about Ava, that she probably went a little too hard in the paint. So let's get inside where it's like maybe a little dimmer-ish.
Yeah.
Like,
And as a reminder, just to help with it, it's like technically the bar's like Central Park vibes. So the tavern's like a circular in the round sort of setup, but like everything's kind
Perfect.
of, yeah.
I'm gonna find the darkest corner then.
Yeah. And
Oh,
you do.
nice.
You just choose not to sit where it's like that first spot you sat at when you first saw Red, which was overlooking the marketplace. You choose the opposite end, which is just much more shaded. And you can see other people are following the same thing you are, because it's like, no, not awake. Don't put that
Yeah, it was a good
blasted
time
light in
last
my
night.
eyes.
The whole fucking town, the whole fort had a great
Yeah.
time.
The interesting thing is you do not see Sebastian. He is currently not at the tavern.
The man can't work 24 hours. That'd be so rude.
Exactly.
Man needs to sleep.
Yeah.
As you sit, the others, you all see where it's kind of hard not to notice Mara. I mean, golden antlers.
Good morning, sunshine.
Hey, glad everybody is okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Camille, I didn't think you were coming. Yang, are you okay, buddy?
Yeah, I just and Yang is just kind of like looking around to see if there's anyone that he could, borrow some emotion from.
You see a server walking up to you. You can tell they're a server because they got an apron on. That's how I'm signifying that.
Uh-huh.
We're going with it. They are not human. They have a very human face. They have a tail. They have very prominent cat ears. They have very, very ginger hair, just because I want to go with that. And they walk up to you like, hi, good morning. What can I get for you today? And for you specifically, Yang, you can just kind of feel it. I don't know if Ham is with you or not in this. I kind of assume Ham maybe got
Yeah.
left in the room.
Okay.
You can feel, though, even without Ham there, that this person's was a little bit giddy or a little nervous about walking up to the four of you, because they clearly know that you guys
Oh, let's
you
go.
were celebrating yesterday.
Okay.
So like, hi, can I would you like coffee?
Mhm.
Great. I'm gonna try to steal their emotion.
So what
Can
is
you
that
steal
roll?
my emotion?
Actually, if you want, you can do that. It's just you're not, unless Ava's feeling anticipation or interest. I
Right.
don't know if I would say that, but you can.
No,
do
that was the joke. Was I don't want to feel like this
no,
anymore.
I'm just saying either way. Technically speaking, with
Is
emotion
that
training,
something you
if you
can
want,
do?
you can take it on the- yeah.
You can take my emotions away, please.
Right?
Please take my
Love that.
feels.
Mhm.
All right,
That's
roll
good.
all of your roll charisma,
Okay, let's go.
and just because I've
Interesting
never
this.
explained this for those who are watching. If you succeed, depending on how many successes you get, that's how high of a level you can go up with it.
Uh-oh.
If you fail, the emotion stays the same and you gain no level of emotion. If you critical fail, very bad things happen.
I got
So,
a 4 and a 1, baby.
So you got one success. That's good. So you go. Your emotional intensity is now at 1 because it goes off success. So you feel a little
Brilliant.
more chipper,
Excellent. Excellent.
and you can tell from a little bit of what you took that they're more relaxed and not as anxious about having come up. It's like, oh, I don't know. Oh, I feel so much better.
No.
Hi. So yes,
Yeah.
coffee. What else would you guys like? I will make sure you get it because again, thank you for all the work that you did yesterday.
Omelet, ham, eggs, mushrooms, bell peppers, spinach, please. Hash browns
She
on the
writes all
side,
that.
extra crispy. Tea.
Pancakes.
Tea too. And pancakes.
Strawberries.
Yes.
Ooh.
Syrup.
I've waited my whole life to do
Whipped
this.
cream.
I want
Strawberry.
all of your bacon and eggs. All of them.
Yeah.
When you say
Sorry.
that, they laugh out loud in a good
And
way.
I'm like,
not
and I gently grab this person's hand and I'm like, no. I want all of the bacon and eggs in this establishment, ma'am, sir. Them. like them.
The Fox and Red thing. We love it.
I sure.
I do not break eye contact with this person, but when I do it, as soon as they say that, I'm like, bacon and eggs, like a lot though.
Don't worry about it. You'll get as much as you want. Anything else?
Do you have French
Coffee?
toast?
Oh hell yeah, it's my favorite. I will definitely make sure that we
Like-
even have like a nice, and they go way more in depth with this. Be like, oh yeah, we have a nice sugary powder. They're very
Oh,
fluffy.
Yes.
It's like the best
please.
kind in the world. It's like,
Phenomenal.
yeah, I'll go get that up for all of you.
How
And
about it?
not to be mean, they look at you specifically, Ava. And they're like, okay, I know you said coffee. I'm gonna get you double the amount, and I'll be right back.
Espresso. Quadruple shot.
It's just like 4 on top of another. I'm
Yeah.
fine.
You don't need to mix them. Just
Uh,
bring me the shots. It's fine. I'll down them before the bed.
Your AI, once again, silently has that 0 there. But silently also, you can tell because you're looking and you pick it up out of the corner of your eye. It has a searching for fair gold in progress. And at the moment, you're a little stunned because you probably look in the direction of where the mechanics are or where your arch nemesis probably is. Yeah. And it's showing nothing for gold. It is completely not highlighted at all.
You want to go kill something later? Not just
Hell
like
yeah.
indiscriminately, like the creepy sludge monsters.
Yeah.
They're not sludge, but they have sludge in there. Oh, my horn got stuck in my mic. They're like there.
Let's
Is
do
it funny
it.
that happened on Wednesday too from our yeah, as the server walks away and as your AI goes off on that, it's just the 4 of you. You have this weirdly serene sitting at Central Park vibes going on right now as you kind of just wait for your food and coffee.
Mara,
So
quick
Oh.
question before we get into, I'm sure, all the heavy shit that we all need to talk about from last night, because I'm not sure I have some ideas.
Mm.
Like, I don't want to come off judgy, but I feel like my tone cannot be changed currently, so it's gonna sound like it.
Uh-huh.
Why do you need all of the bacon and eggs? Was that an exaggeration? You looked very serious. Are you okay?
Oh, it was a joke. Sorry. It was a joke. Just a joke.
Was it? Was it?
It was just a joke. I just wanted a lot of bacon and eggs. And if I wanted all of the bacon and eggs, what is it to you, Ava?
Because I don't want you to be like dying or something weird happening in this weird fucked up place. I normally don't need this much coffee to survive, but I feel like I do now. So I don't want you to have to like get a ravenous hunger and then you end up like eating
I
us
have to
all in
eat
our
all
sleep.
the. Okay, I appreciate that. No,
Yeah.
I no. It's good. I'm just really hungry and stuff. I was busy last night,
Oh yeah,
and
I
when
did
she
miss
says
all
that, she
that
kind of
pizza.
like looks at Camille like,
Yeah, I think we have a lot to talk about.
Mhm, I saw you walking away with the creepy god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we learned some stuff last
he
night.
learns a lot. I met someone that is like me, no antlers, but
Oh, and that's supposed to be rare? Or not here usually? Ooh, what
they
say?
were very smart,
Nice.
very handsome. Um,
we
is quick question. Red is here, right?
Red is not here.
Okay, god dang it. Where the
You
Where-
noticed, I would say for you, because you brought it up specifically, when you sat down, you saw the other three join you, and Red is just not there. You assume Red is
And-
probably in the room.
Red here with did she come with you?
Oh yeah, she's doing her makeup.
Does she need help?
I asked, she said no.
Okay, well, I'll offer at least.
For Ava, as this conversation's happening, you see them walking up the stairwell on the opposite side. It's, as I mentioned, their name is Gadget. You just see them walk up, and your AI, being the pain in the ass that it's going to be right now, it says air gold detected, and it pinpoints them walking, and it's pinpointing it somewhere in one of the pockets of like their mechanic's apron of sorts. And they just take a seat about 2 tables down from you and just have a server come out saying, "Hi, want some coffee?" It's like, "Yes, please. We were up all night. We did not expect to be giving away a prototype pocket watch last night, but that happened. Had to rush that order more than we wanted to."
So why?
And then you hear say, "I'll also have some eggs and bacon, like whatever you got. I just want to wake up."
They don't have eggs and bacon, okay?
They told me to come before.
Actually, you know what? Because you said that, I'm gonna actually change it. It's like, "Oh, sorry. Actually, we still need to get some more in because the order just went." It's like, "Oh, it's fine. Just get me.
Yes,
You know what? I just want some fruit with some oatmeal or something. Just whatever you
entirely.
got."
She doesn't deserve the eggs and bacon.
All of them.
Ava just says, like, not even like referencing that, just that is all she says. Okay, so
As you say that, coffee
Uh,
comes in for you.
yes,
Excellent.
I need to know. The hot man, creepy god.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll actually let Camille tell most of it, mostly because I was like, I was helping her.
Well, yeah, the creepy god, as you say, wanted me to, well, in the library, which is that big, long, phallic building over there.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna change that because no.
I
No,
was thinking it,
safety
but I wasn't
reasons,
gonna
we're not
say
going
it.
down that route.
No, it's already happened.
You see it off in the distance. It has a tiny bit of a circular top, but all the buildings have like this flat line to them. It's just one that
Okay.
pops out that you notice smoke is slightly still
Yeah.
emanating out of it, almost like a smokestack.
I
But
can't
also,
Yeah.
not think of it as a
hilarious.
dick
I apologize.
Now, though.
I know, right?
That's how
Now
I
I didn't
pictured
think
it
about
the
that.
other
Now I'm
day.
like, fuck.
It's fine.
Not my
Leave
intention.
it. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I'll leave it. Fine. I'm gonna mute myself.
Yes, the one with smoke coming out of it. The god was speaking to me last night and told me that I needed to change the fireplace in that building from being a fire that was lit by the fire god to the one to one that is lit by her. So I don't know. I think it's like some type of god beef. They don't like each other and they want to argue. And so I think that's what it was. But anyway, I had to go in there and change the fire to her fire. And it's a library. So when we were in the library, we spoke to some of the librarians and asked them about whatever is going on in this place. What's with the daylight? What's with the, our old characters and the fact that we seem to save this world 100 years ago or something.
It's weird.
Yeah.
And they said that there were us four mission and another one whose name they said was Aether, the last member of our party. And they sort of went rogue, they think. They don't really know. They went rogue. They betrayed us, maybe, and created this daylight thing and are controlling all of the angels, the fallen, that are attacking this city and have attacked all of the other towns and cities in this world. And there was a picture of Aether in one of the books that they showed us, and Aether looks like Zoe, looks like
So is the
Fred's
flying
partner.
godlike one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Did above table was Zoe like did she go to college with us? Did you know her at the time that we all played together?
Zoe did not come into the picture till many years after college.
Okay.
That was a New York thing for Phoenix.
Okay. This kind of works with what I was thinking. Okay. Anything else before I throw a lot of words out of my mouth and hope they make sense?
We
Yeah.
we put that fire out and lit Camille's God's fire.
Yeah, it's blue instead of red.
We did that. And
Yeah,
we don't really know the fallout that's going to cause for mission, but honestly, I don't care. And as she says that, she's like, haha, look what I have. It's fine.
And she
Yeah,
holds
what the
out the
hell? You
pocket
were
watch that
staring at
Mission
that.
has, or had.
You're staring at that all fucking night.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, I notice things. You know that song that was like big on TikTok that I notice these and other people don't. That's me. How's that?
So so this is the pocket watch that my grandfather gave me. Mission had it, and I wanted it,
Uh-huh.
asked for it,
You did
and
or
I
didn't?
got it. I asked for it. I asked for it. I got
But
it. I
like
got it.
you asked for it or like
No. Like fair and square. I asked for it.
Oh.
And they were kind enough to oblige, but then we were like, fuck your god. so I'm just like a little nervous, but it's mine.
That wasn't you. It was me. Like, it's
It was-
fine.
Yeah, I get it. I appreciate that, but I was also compliant. I'm okay with being compliant. So and she like slides it back into like her cloak pocket, like it's fine.
As you
Fine.
do that, the food arrives. Pancakes, French toast, the fluffiest pancakes and French toast you have ever seen in your life. With like,
Oh.
especially with the French toast, and I'm gonna get food nerdy because we're getting Studio Ghibli levels of food here. It's like the perfect amount of sugar, perfect amount of syrup. It just looks like picture perfect. Those pancakes are exactly whatever you thought of and whatever you wanted. They are that times 2. They just look better than they ever could. And in terms of eggs and bacon, a whole lot of it. Think like a large ass plate, and it's split down the middle in terms of how much eggs and bacon.
Mm.
It's like a mountain of just bacon. And the server also brings an entire pot of coffee and just leaves it on the table, like, here if you need it.
Yes.
Figure
Thanks.
you all would
Like,
need that. And then for Ava specifically, Edie goes off on the server who puts the coffee down.
Edie, what?
Fair gold detected, and the server just looks at you like, excuse me, I noticed your the thing on your chest.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
I kind of was holding on to this for myself because this is actually some currency we can use in the city, but I feel like you might need this more than I do. And they just hold it out, and it is one singular piece of fair gold.
Oh, that's really nice.
And
I
it's
was
like,
definitely gonna pickpocket someone for some.
was ready to.
in that case, I would rather you take this and not break the law, at least in
Yeah.
the city.
Yeah.
I figure this might help you. I don't want someone. You looked like you needed it.
Mhm. I forgive you
enjoy.
for
Do you have any
staring at
other
my
things you
boobs.
need?
I give her like the fully like joking smile, like I'm trying to like make it
Yeah,
obvious.
and
that
she
I'm
just goes
fucking with
like, no comment, and just walks away. Like, if you
Oh
need
my
anything else,
gosh.
just let me know. I'm around.
Nice.
Do you put the gold in the slot?
I first drink like 3 glasses of water to cancel out the amount of caffeine that is in my body. So when I feel
So the
normal
thing
again,
about the
I don't have the jitters.
So the thing about the coffee is, doesn't matter how much you've had this morning, none of it's working, and you don't even
No,
feel
no,
a
I know,
lick of
but when the
caffeine.
fair goal is in me and I feel normal again, I don't want the caffeine to hit all at once, so she's hydrating to
Oh,
counteract. Yeah.
By all means.
The chemicals
let
are
me know
still
when
in
you
her
put it-
fake body.
Oh yeah, just let me know when you. I have things to say when you put the coin in the slot.
Absolutely.
Oh, snap.
I mean, I've done it 3 times already, so I don't even think about it while I'm just listening to them talking.
Edie obviously now goes off saying 24 hours left remaining for fair gold. Reason I asked was in terms of caffeine, it doesn't feel like you had any caffeine this morning. It's not till you put that coin in that you feel like you finally got caffeine.
Mm.
Okay, addiction.
This was the better way to play it than like an actual drug addiction, so we went with caffeine.
Yeah.
I know, 'cause here's the deal. I was ready to help you get your fix. Like,
I'm still definitely gonna steal whatever it is that Gadget
All
has
right,
on her, but we're not there yet.
She actually, when you look over at her, because I can only imagine you're probably doing that because you just can't help but be annoyed by them. They're just
I feel
sitting
like
there.
Ava's the opposite, or well, Mikey's the opposite.
Oh, if you're the
You
opposite, no,
annoy
no, I
me,
will go with
I don't
that.
fucking pay attention to you.
Okay, in that case, I ignore everything I was just about to say. Don't worry about it. You don't
Beautiful.
look
Yeah.
at her.
She is
Oh.
fully like that. You don't exist in my life currently.
And
But
as a
has
reiterator, Red
Edie
is
be
still
like,
not down
keep
at
an
that.
eye,
Yeah.
keep an eye on that fair gold, Edie, because I am gonna steal it from her. I'm gonna take
There's
it.
Edie's like affirmative.
Appreciate it.
Yang will scowl at Gadget for Ava in the meantime.
She is not
That's
even
fair.
looking at any of you. She has
Good.
she's got a spoon and a cup of coffee and is stirring it. Has like a piece of French toast and just has a book that they're reading.
Yeah, I'm just actively scowling. And then I have a question for you, Nate.
Yeah.
So you said this French toast is like, Studio Ghibli-esque.
Oh yeah.
How much anticipation can I raise up as a
Oh,
result?
if you love that, I'm gonna let you.
Yes.
I will let you decide. Like how actually, I want you to tell me how excited does that make you feel, or like how happy.
Oh my gosh. So, look, I imagine that Yang, IRL, loves Studio Ghibli so much, but specifically has like little playlists of the food that he'll look at before he eats something in anticipation. because
Yes.
it gets him that much hungrier. It gets him that much
All right.
ravenous. So
In that case, because why not? You can go up to 3 if you so choose.
yes, let's go.
And it's that point where the other 3 immediately pick up on that your emotional state has very much changed, and you're just like exactly as you are, very interested
Oh,
and
yeah.
very much like, fuck yeah.
You see Yang moving in slow-mo as he grabs the syrup and like drizzles it like it's a commercial. And
Yeah.
every little moment he's just like slicing and he just like, oh my gosh.
To reiterate, as this happens, Red is still not with you. You don't see Mission at all. She's not there at the tavern at all. And just again, there's people around you. It's just this weird, as I keep saying, sort of serene sitting at Central Park, having a coffee, maybe reading a book, people watching. Everything just looks very pretty and so peaceful.
Feels like the calm before the storm.
Yes.
And
Quick
you don't hear your
question.
god, by the way, at all.
Oh,
It is dead quiet for Camille.
oh God.
Nice. That's quite good.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Oblivious.
That was really
Aubrey's-
convincing.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
fine.
fine.
I swear, I'm being honest. I'm just like, I realized I said dead quiet. It's me. No, they're just quiet. You don't hear them.
Yeah, I Mara herself is absolutely oblivious. Like she's just like scooping eggs and handfuls of bacon, and
God, this
she's
is me in
like,
real life.
yeah, right. So she's like looking at pancakes and French toast, and is like, "Hey, can I just have some of that syrup?" And she's like dipping the bacon in it. Like she's
Oh.
not
Nice.
like if they let her, obviously, but like, but like it's yeah, I'm great. It's
Yeah.
everybody's fine. Does Ava look better or worse?
I leave that up to Ava.
Still hungover, but doesn't
But
have
we-
the caffeine on. Like I think it was a visible pep in the step vibe.
Okay.
Your server comes back and leans into you, Ava, a little bit. It's like, I had a feeling I make these special. I don't do this for everyone, but I figure I've seen this look before, and they're trying to be polite. It's like, I also had a lot to drink last night. Just drink this. You'll be fine. You'll snap right out of it.
Is it more booze?
What is it? It's like hair of the dog, right?
Oh, 100%. It's that wonderful cure the day after.
Beautiful. Absolutely.
And it tastes, if you drink it, because
Immediately, no
fun
questions
for you
asked.
as a role play thing. If you do drink it, it tastes like whatever you want it to taste like.
Nice.
Ooh. I will let you decide that.
Mm.
As that happens, you can see Mission walking up slowly but surely. They're not dressed as they were. They are
Oh,
not dressed
God.
in that red outfit with black pants. They're not even dressed in that sort of cleric outfit. They have on, and it's weird because I mentioned this a couple sessions ago when Mara was just kind of looking down at the marketplace. Everyone's dressed in a very strange fantasy, not fantasy, where you see people dressed fully like, oh, you're in a fantasy game or novel or something. And then there's some people who are just, every now and then you see regular street clothes and it just throws you off because you're like, what the hell is this aesthetic? She has on a red dress with a white sort of shawl on the front. It's just very opposite of what you'd expect for someone who's like probably needs to be at attention 24/7. But it's just kind of like almost like, think of it like casual weekend clothing is probably the best way to put it. She just walks up to the bar, just gets a cup of coffee, sees the 4 of you sitting, does not approach, just gives you a
That's
wave.
great.
She does look at Camille a little more intently, but then just waves it off and continues talking to whoever's behind the bar. It's at that point, Camille, roll your constitution for me.
Oh, okay. I have 3 constitution. That's good.
And I'm actually going to make this a difficulty of 1. And what that means is if you get a success, one of them, the difficulty of one cancels it out. You'll need 2 successes in order to succeed on the roll.
Oh wow.
Okay, cool. No worries. So I have to roll 3 d6s, is that right?
Roll 3 d6s and try to get 2 that are 4+, because if difficulty of 1 means one of those successes gets canceled out and it leaves only
okay.
1 success.
I got 2 6s and a 3, so 2 successes.
Oh, good.
Oh nice.
God, 2 6s. Okay.
Yeah.
You're just sitting there. Everyone's enjoying their food. I love the description you gave of Mara. Just be like, just because in real life, I'm the same way with food. Ava, if you drank that hangover cure, you're back to how you were. Your pep is back in your step. There's not even any hint of physically feeling like I just went through a ringer last night. You're just back to how you are. Yang, you're having the most wonderful moment of just be like, it's like Studio Ghibli food. This is
Yeah.
amazing.
No.
Camille, the reason I had you roll that,
Mm.
your left hand for the briefest of seconds when you lock eyes with Mission emanates extremely hot heat, and then it goes away immediately. And it's one of those things where like you probably look at your arm and your hand for a second, and you have like the faintest of what could be considered almost like, you know, if you sometimes get sunburnt, you have that little bit of a residue that just eventually goes away. It's like for the briefest of seconds, you look at your arm and it looks like you've been sunburned, and then it just slowly fades away after a few seconds.
I think she just tried to. Uh,
Are you okay?
And then it's weird because then your
Yeah.
right hand gets fucking cold,
oh,
and then
okay.
it snaps out of it.
I probably deserved that. Maybe.
Did something happen?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just felt like I got burned. She's like looking back over to where Mission is walking away.
By
That's fine. It went away really quick, but I think she either she tried to or
Oh, hey, do you think that she knows it was us then?
I mean yeah. I mean me. She probably knows that I did it. You'll be okay though. It's yeah.
we'll all be
Okay.
okay.
Yeah. I knew something like this, or I suspected that something like this was going to happen when I changed that fire. Yeah, as long as it doesn't hinder us in any way, it should be fine. I don't want to hinder.
Again, Proserpina, super quiet. You hear nothing from them. And Mission, again, Charlie takes a second to look back at all of you, just smiles, walks away, has a cup of coffee in hand. He's probably doing patrol basically around the city, checking in on everyone.
As Mission walks away, I'd like to vent one of my levels.
Yeah.
Because of course I have the ability to feel like gain knowledge of who or what my target feels my emotion most strongly towards. And so if Mission has anticipation towards someone or something, I'd like to know.
Any anticipation level you are feeling off them is more of the anticipation of, okay, it's a new day, time to get this done, check in with them, make sure the city parameters are checked out. In your head, you're getting like a full-on listing of almost like their to-do list of just like, I need to go here today, check on the barricades, check on the stuff, blah, 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 blah. Not once do you get any hint about anything related to Camille or Mara. If you get anything, it's more about the 4 of you, and just, you don't even feel anticipation. It's just a subtle feeling of like, good, they slept. And that's it.
Okay.
It's at this point. It's at this point. I entered the tavern.
No. I want to talk to them about my thing before she gets here.
I will let you do that. I will actually say no to that by all means. I stall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stall. You're good.
Quick question before Red gets here.
Mm.
Or not question. Theory. Thought. Okay. Your pocket
Yeah.
watch. my nemesis, pizza guy. I don't know your connection yet of things that are just in your brain.
Literally, so many people were here last night that were from my fucking job.
Yeah, I saw my office in the hospital. Yeah.
Fucking Frank was here, and so was fucking Ashley. I'm done.
Wait,
And
not
like
my
the librarian as well. The old librarian from anyway.
Oh my
okay,
gosh.
so there's like shit from like our brains here, right?
Yeah.
Weird. Don't know how to explain that. That's not where I'm going. The rest of it though. This book. Okay. Zoe's a god, right? Or whatever. That is. Not a god, but looks like a god. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, causing all the
annoying.
shit.
Yeah, we got it.
Yep. Causing all
Weird reaction. Anyway, so she's like a god or whatever. And we didn't know anything about her. And like looks at just someone else randomly. Phoenix said that they like just made up the ending after we were like not played anymore, right? So maybe they talked about it with like Zoe, and that's how then they got looped in, and then they had like just like fun little like RP talk about the story, creative writing shit,
Did
right?
like one-on-one session, chatted about
But this book,
yeah,
and then this book was Zoe's. So maybe this where we are is more her creation, her book. And that's why shit's weird.
like her cognitive version of how
did
Phoenix's story.
How did Zoe die?
I don't know.
So that we don't know. There just was like, I'm kind of thinking she's here. And what if all of us are just unconscious in front of our fucking computers right now? And then someone's going to come check on us. And then we're going to be on a fucking Zoom call with all of our unconscious bodies. And then they're going to think we're dead. And then they're going to fucking bury us. And then we're not actually going to be dead. And we're not going to have a body to go back to because it's going to be in the ground.
Oh,
I didn't sleep a lot last night either. That's half the problem.
And Edie goes off saying, "Anxiety detected."
Edie, shut the fuck up. I know I don't have my Adderall here.
You have your fair gold. No, I'm just kidding.
You're right.
No, but I meant like how. So
it was mysterious. She just.
I don't know enough. I don't.
But there was a body to bury. But it was random. We don't know the full thing. It was out of the blue. There was nothing wrong. So what if she just chose to stay here? And what if that's actually her? And we're just continuing along in her book. And because, looks again, a random person, Phoenix didn't know about this stuff or whatever, or maybe she didn't know how to get out, just assumed that she was like dead. But now it's been like a lot of years, so like she can't go back. But now I'm having this thought, because remember I said all players have to agree. If she's here, is she considered a player?
Surely not, right?
I think we should ask Red.
Yeah.
She's gonna know more.
This is gonna be a lot to throw at her. Like,
here's the deal. Here's the deal. Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
It's kind of important though.
Yeah,
if it's true,
how do we even just figure it out?
I'll make her tell the truth.
God, Zoe?
Oh, Red.
Do you think Red knows?
I think when we tell her, she'll know.
Yeah.
Because we're going to tell her. We have to ask her. Here.
We need to have this conversation.
Yeah. Worst case scenario, we find out that they had individual sessions and they came here and
this is the result of that.
Yep.
I
we don't have a choice.
She wouldn't like lie to us about that. She wouldn't like bring us in here.
Mara looks you dead in the eye and is like, I will not let her lie to us.
As you say that, you look past, like, you look at the entrance, Mara, where you walked in from for the tavern, basically. And you see me walking up the stairs. Somehow in the process of this morning, I've changed my outfit a bit. And it's weird because it kind of looks like a completely different jacket at certain points. Like the back of it, if your back is shown, is still the same. The part that looks different, though, is The sleeves look like they've been perfectly cut off at the part of the arm where it bends. So now it's just like perfectly just fits and doesn't feel awkward like a leather jacket bunching up the sleeves. It's the most, and then the dress itself is the part that looks very different. It's as if somehow in the middle of the night I'd hemmed it and now it's at a perfect angle where it no longer drapes on the floor. It just drapes perfectly where my left foot is, like right before it touches the ground. And weirdly enough, the thing that makes all of you probably notice when I walk up, I don't have my book with me. I'm not even holding a book anymore. I have like almost like a
Oh my
metal
god!
staff,
I forgot something happened with the book. Shit! What happened with the book last night?
which I will let you get to that in a second. I don't have the book anymore. I have a metal staff that has the D20 in the center of it.
Was that what it was? Did the D20 change colors? What happened to
Yes.
this?
And
went to blue,
I don't
right?
clock where you guys are because to me, you're on the opposite side of the tavern. Like you're on a part of the tavern I just don't see. And I just casually just kind of walk up to the tavern. And it looks like I have a sigh of relief that I don't see Sebastian. So I officially finally walk up to the tavern, not a nervous wreck. And I don't sit with you yet. Because I don't see where you are at the bar yet.
I'll reiterate the
wanna
book
talk
thing,
about
but I
that-
don't remember the book thing. I remember something happened with the book. I don't remember
What
the
happened
thing.
for you with the book thing? Because I can remind you. You're good.
Yeah.
As for your session specific with you and Yang, outside of the sky glitching, I had left my leather bound book on the table, and you noticed that it changed from orange to a dark, deep blue in terms of its color.
That's right.
And it did not snap back, it just stayed like that. And that's when you looked out the window and then saw the sky glitched like that and then snapped back to what it was. And the D20 was apparently blue. However, I'm not holding a leather book. I am holding a staff that has the D20 in it now.
I tell that whole thing, and I'm like, the blue and red. I thought it was a matrix. Now I think it's a lot deeper than that. Because now you have blue and
Because of
red.
the fire as well.
The fire's blue and red. Her magic's blue and red. Her book's now red to blue. Do we have to call her blue now? That'd be funny. Let's do it as a joke.
Right.
Let's all just call her blue for the rest of the day.
Yeah, we'll see what comes out.
If you look at me and say blue, if you look at me and try to say blue, you say red.
It's
It didn't
some
say we
Jim
can call each other
Carrey
fake
shit. The
names,
pen
not
is
our real
real. Like the pen is red.
And again,
Lead.
I would say, Mara, you can see me. I don't join you guys. I just don't somehow have not seen you at the table yet. I'm just taking a moment by myself to, for once, actually be at the counter of the tavern and not scared to talk to the bartender because it's not Sebastian. And I'm just, it looks like I'm enjoying a nice quiet drink to myself. And in terms of the outfit, because I've been thinking about this in session 1, because I did this unintentionally, didn't realize I did this very intentionally. I'm like a punk rock version of Aerith from Final Fantasy VII.
Oh
just
my
minus the
God.
I
hair.
knew it. I fucking knew it.
I did not think about that when I
love
did this, but
Aerith,
subconsciously it
so-
seeped into my head, and the moral is like, oh crap, I did do that. So now it's just now I'm making it canon.
Now this is what I am.
Hence the staff. And for Ava, if you were to follow Mara's gaze right now as they're probably looking at me,
Mhm.
you don't see, if you were to see the D20, because all of our dice glow, so there would be some form of emanating light probably. It's not blue, it's red. The die.
I think the book is Zoe's.
Right.
And with that, let's take a 10-minute break.
Oh, crap.
Oh, snap.
Oh, I couldn't talk about that.
Hey! I was ready.
No, we're going to take a 10-minute break. We can talk about it when we get back.
DRPG. Still don't have my Tootsie Pop. It's in the other room. Hello, everybody. We're back.
No.
Mew. Tootsie roll. Is...
I'm
oh, wait,
get
I
it.
can't sing.
It's
Sorry.
been,
Casey.
this is the fourth
Yep.
time.
Now I
DRB.
wish I had one, so please go get it. Again, as I mentioned before we went to break, just to reiterate, because it's funny now because I can't get it out of my head. Yeah, I very much look like a punk rocky Aerith because you know what? Why not? Except I still have that undercut with the wavy hair. It's just I don't have that book on me anymore. I now have a staff in its place, and the D20 is not glowing blue anymore. It's glowing back to red. And you got it. I'm proud of you. But yeah, I'm not joining you guys. I'm still at the tavern. I'm just kind of having a private moment to just by myself. You don't know why.
Okay. So as as Red sits there, and I obviously see you, and I was like,
Oh yeah, you see me.
I was like, hey,
I'm not even looking in your direction. I'm looking
Good.
the other way.
okay. I am like, why didn't Red see me? Like I say that out loud, but then I'm like, but like, should we bother her?
Is it actually
Okay.
her?
I love it. I love the conspiracy
Ava also now
theory.
has the Tootsie Pop. I don't.
Yeah.
It's a theory, but I don't know if it falls in the
Edie-
line of
Fucking
conspiracy.
manifest it.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm going to say for Ava specifically, Edie once again says anomaly detected.
Oh my god, I forgot to tell y'all that part.
okay.
I told Yang. Also, okay, you are
Yeah.
you are you, and then that guy's that
Ed-
guy, that guy's that guy.
uh-huh.
Everything's normal. When I look at Red,
Oh.
it says anomaly, which is why I'm like, is it really the right person, or are they not supposed to
What's
be here
that
because this isn't their
like?
game? Oh, it's really annoying. So sorry, Edie, you're not annoying. It's just different. I'm not used to it yet.
Hmm.
Edie doesn't respond.
Oh
I'm
no!
on
Oh
silent
no!
mode currently.
The silent mode. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, so like, so what you're telling us is that when you look at us, it's like Mara, person, right? Okay,
Right,
whatever,
normal.
right? Persona.
No,
It's
no,
fine.
uh-huh.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
fine. It's a person. But then when you look at Red, it says what? Anomaly?
And can like track it throughout the city. So because like I saw that it was anomaly and it was somewhere else, and then it was anomaly and it was when she got here. And that's the only weird thing. Everyone else is normal. Or normal.
There's no
Not
one else that's different. There's no one else.
nothing else has like pinged anomaly yet. Even the flying god Zoe in the sky didn't ping anomaly.
Okay, that was my concern. Okay. This is weird.
No, she knows too much. I don't
Should
know. I don't know.
should we? Here's the deal. Should we like force her over? I like look at Yang, and I'm like Yang. I'm like Yang. Should we force her over here?
You could just ask.
I think we do need to have this conversation.
Fine.
Yeah.
Together? Or okay. Hey.
Maybe.
I mean, would you think something
okay.
else?
Well, I was just thinking, like, like 4 people being like, "Hey, ba 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 ba."
Right.
And she obviously wants to be left alone.
As you say that, I look like I finish either a cup of coffee, cup of tea, and then I just stand up. Again, it's weird. How did I alter what I'm wearing a little bit? Maybe I'm just
How's
doing
the
it for
makeup
now 'cause
look?
it's easier to.
Does it look like
Yeah.
someone doing makeup for the first
Yeah.
time, or does it look legit?
Be
Very
legit.
much like
It's gonna
someone's
be
doing
legit.
makeup for the first time, but also
Good, okay.
but also it's one of those things where it's like you can't tell maybe why I've done it. Maybe it's a way of just trying to differentiate myself from the fact that I look like my partner who's not alive anymore. It's like this deep sort of fantasy, almost like black eyeshadow look. That's just it's
Hot.
my way of looking at it because this is where my brain went. think like Furiosa and Mad Max, just minus it being the full forehead. It's just like this sort of fashiony eyeshadow look that just very dramatic. And maybe I'm trying, and also cheekily, I also have a black mark on the bottom of my lip that just is like someone had painted like right here that you maybe if you saw when you get up closer, but you're looking at it more like I can't tell maybe why they did that, or maybe I do know why they did that. But again, I don't look in your guys' direction. I finish whatever I'm drinking. I politely get up, kind of brush the dress off a second, grab the staff, and I actually don't head towards you. I actually head towards the marketplace. Just start walking towards the stairs down.
Where'd you get a staff?
Also very odd. So we're gonna get them. Get her.
Yeah. I think so.
Okay.
I tried to say the
teleport.
other name. I tried to say the other name, and it's just like that's why I was like very like.
And I'm already down the stairs, and I'm not
I'm
visible.
teleporting right to your side.
Yeah, you can easily teleport. That's why I was waiting for
Can
that.
I teleport?
Actually, technically
I
speaking,
know. That's why I'm like, can I use it? I didn't tell
I will.
anybody
You
this.
know what?
I know.
I'm gonna allow it,
Are you
but I'm also
stealing
gonna be
my
a kid.
everything? I have two
I am
things.
taking everything.
You know what?
My shadow, and I can teleport. You're taking it all from me. You all need emotional
You know what?
powers.
Actually,
Your mom
I'm
is
gonna be.
taking
No.
all
You know
attention
what?
And nothing cool.
Ava's correct. I'm gonna be cheeky. You
Damn
look at it,
it.
and it
And I'm
says
like, I grab it,
battery
and I'm like,
low.
Fuck.
It says
All right.
battery low.
Got the fucking wristwatch.
I did.
I was wondering who did it.
It still has the
I
map.
did,
It's just when you
got
click
it.
on it, it doesn't
That's
let you
fine.
move.
I
It's like,
just need
"Yeet,
the map
charge it."
anyways.
Yeah, charge in progress.
I
Charge
can bring
in
this whole
progress.
fucking
Wait,
place
is it
down and make
the-
them carry me over, but I'm gonna stand
Not
here.
fair gold.
Is it specifically,
Oh, gosh.
missions, or did she get a different pocket watch? Because it said experimental
She-
pocket watch.
Mara, what kind of pocket watch? Like,
What kind?
Like,
I'll
is
let
it
you
your
describe how you
grandfather's one
got
that you
that.
showed us, or is it because what's her fuck gadget said an experimental? So I assumed it was
oh,
a
actually,
different
thank
one.
you. No, I got it. Do you open up the pocket watch when Mara's about to teleport? And what I mean by open up, I mean like when you click it, because it's still on my desk, by the way.
Right.
Hold on.
Nah, you're
You
so
click it
hateful.
and it's
All
open
right.
like this. If it's open like
Wow.
I try to. Yes, I do. I
Yeah.
do.
Ava, you when the pocket watch is open, your eyes immediately don't go to where it has the time because obviously it's a pocket watch, it would tell time. It goes to the opposite end, that is the opening part of it, like the clamshell part, and you're just kind of stunned because it has what could best be described as actually no, you know that from mission last session because I brought this
I've
up.
seen it.
It
Mhm.
has a Google Maps style layout on it. So yeah, I brought this up for you
Okay,
and
but
Yang
this
last session. I
is
just remembered.
missions, not an additional one.
It's 100% missions pocket watch because of that signifier right there. Because
Okay,
it
so
has
then
that
am I
map on the inside.
gathering that the one gadget was talking about was they gave mission another one? Can I see if mission has a new
They
one?
gave mission an updated one.
Okay.
But also they were clearly saying like, yeah, we weren't ready to kind of fully give that. Like that still needed some work, but we rushed it. So hopefully it works.
Oh.
Sucks for her.
But for
cool.
you specifically, yeah, you get to your gift states it as it is. You can short range teleport anywhere you look. So like if you see me going down the stairs and you want to teleport to the top of the stairs, you immediately teleport to the top of the stairs. I cannot.
You also don't have to stop Mara from teleporting. It'll just make another thing for her and Ava to be grumpy about with each
I
other. So she
also
can still
think-
totally
yeah.
teleport. I was giving shit out of character that you're stealing my
I'm
stuff, but I will
also
do
going
it
to add before you teleport to make this interesting for Camille and Mara. Before Ava teleports, you notice something very, very different, which is I can't remember. Was it your left hand? Don't tell us more than it is, but was it your left hand or your right hand that you picked? Left. Before they teleport, you look at their left hand, and their left hand looks like almost like someone had grafted a circuit board on it, and then they teleport before you get to ask what the hell
Hey,
that's.
okay.
Was that?
Like, all right.
And
Well, Yang is still here, yes?
Yang
Yeah.
is still there.
Yang,
What's up?
and she tries so hard to not say Ava. Why does Eh, Ava's
Mm-hmm.
why does her arm look like a fucking computer, friend?
Upgrades.
Like a motherboard.
Upgrades.
Wait, what?
We're all getting stronger. I can steal people's emotion.
What? You just
Only-
casually drop
Is
that.
that why
Like
the
you're like,
waiter got really weird
she's
when
got a fucking computer on her arm. I can steal
That must have
emotion.
been-
What?
Yeah, only one kind. I can't give it to anyone, but it gets me up in the morning.
I got a sword. That's
That's
pretty
sick.
cool.
And you know what? When you hold your hand out, Camille, it appears, and it's if you want to describe it for a second, go by all
So
means.
fucking cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I got this like sort of ceremonial short sword that's made out of some kind of ivory or bone with Hellenistic Greek sort of carved lettering through the blade, and it's a sort of dark I guess greeny colored pommel. It's very like ceremonial and nicely crafted, and yeah, it's very in aesthetic with the rest of it.
That's amazing.
Yeah, we are getting stronger, I think.
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Ava's super techy, so getting more techy.
Nate, for clarification, Mara doesn't necessarily know what happened
You
with
have not
her.
tried
I
anything
figured.
yet.
Okay, I was just making sure. Okay, before I roleplayed it. Well, that's super great.
What about you? What about you?
I can touch things and turn them to gold flakes. I think I'm fine.
Oh my gosh, you're rich.
That's right. No, I am. I'm rich in power.
Yes, that's amazing.
And gold.
Oh, and gold. Yes.
Hmm.
So she has a fucking computer arm?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how it works, but
What is she?
do
Okay.
you want a
No,
computer arm?
I mean, I didn't.
We
I
we
didn't
can
think
buy
it-
you a computer arm. We know where that.
I actually don't know that we can. Do we have money?
You have all the
I
money.
don't.
You have no money on you, which is fascinating that you
I don't need money, okay?
She can make
I
it.
mean, technically, think about it. You
Things to
helped save the
gold.
city yesterday, so I feel like no one's asking you to pay for anything at the moment.
Yeah. We could
Okay, okay,
ask them for a computer arm.
okay, but like, I feel like this always happens.
What?
Always gets like all of the things. Like, I'm just. I don't mean it in a way that like.
We'll figure yours
ugh.
out. It's fine. I'm sure there's something.
Yeah.
I
Yours
mean, you
seems to
have a
be-
fucking sword that appears in your hand. You have a fucking hammer with fucking eyes.
Oh shoot. I left him upstairs.
On top of that, though, you're like, oh, I'm just like so grateful to be here and look at me. I'm happy. And I'm like, I can touch you and kill you. I mean, it's great when
Yeah.
shit is hairy. It's great. It's great. They're just like, I would like something to be cool. I mean, I have fucking gold antlers. You'd think I'd have something cool. It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna be fine. You know what? It's weird because you would think that in this world I would leave the things of the other world behind.
And yet they seem to pop up everywhere.
Ugh, fucking
that.
Frank and fucking Ava. Ugh.
As you say that, switching to Ava, you just teleport enjoying that Tootsie Pop because I'm going to say that in the movie. Like this happens now.
I was just
How
giving you a
happened.
moment to enjoy it, okay?
And then pop.
Yeah.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
You get to the top of the stairs, and when you look down, the best way to describe the marketplace is like you have this circular rotunda area that's just like you see a job board here and there. You see some people walking up to it. They see a piece of paper posted on it. They rip it off. They just start walking off. You see groups of adventurers, literally like people with swords, shields, the most ornate staffs you've ever seen in your life. And then you see me. I'm a little bit farther off in the distance, and I'm just kind of going from stall to stall, slowly just checking out the wares, picking stuff up here and there, putting them back down. Just kind of
I'll
making my
walk
way
up.
around.
And then just kind of like whichever stall or whatever I catch up, nothing in particular. Just like, new toy?
Oh, hi. And this is when you get full on look at me. I actually did pretty good on the eyeshadow. It's just more of, it's not just like subtle, it's like the entire eye, basically. It's like black, but not in like a, oh God, that's too much. It's more like somehow it's like it looks cool. It just works.
Yeah.
At least in
I
the
give her a
moment it
little
works.
nod. I'm like, punk rock, dig it.
Good thing I knew stage makeup because I feel like that helped. God, I feel like Mara would lose her mind at this stall, and I just point down, and it's nothing but pocket watches.
Oh, I think Laura and Mara
Like
is already
they
lost her
really,
mind.
it's amazing how much they need timepieces considering, and I just point up, like, go figure.
I mean, you'd probably have to, right? You don't have the sun to tell you what time it is.
Yeah, just we shouldn't tell Mara this is here. I feel like she'd probably lose her mind.
Don't she already have her pocket watch? She's good now, right?
She has a pocket watch?
Her grandfather's, but
I
it
didn't know
was
that.
missions. Oh yeah, you were with me last night. Yeah, she's got one.
Wait, she has missions?
Yes. She asked for it. Apparently
Oh,
nicely,
I want to
not
know
with her
how the
power.
hell she did that. I want to know if she used her. And I just point to my vocal. Like, I want to know if she used that because I just wonder so much right now.
She said she
Oh,
just
God,
asked
that's
nicely,
weird.
but I would imagine probably, yeah.
She has her ways. She's very crafty.
So, new toy?
I pick up one of the watches and then I just start walking away. Like obviously with you, not leaving behind.
Yeah, I'm like, new toy.
What?
What is this?
What new? Oh, this and the staff.
Yes.
Oh well. Let's just okay. This is really dumb, and you're gonna make fun of me for it. I was really tired of holding that fucking leather book, so I just changed it.
You just changed it.
Yeah, I can do that.
So there's like no more book. You just like
I can make it a book if you want.
no, it's fine. I was
I can
just
make it a
curious.
book if you want.
No, I was just
No,
wondering.
actually, I am going to do that. Again, GM has stuff that they're not telling you about. I'm going to spend something, and I'm like, yeah, just do this for me. It's going to be weird. Hold the staff, both hands, not one. No, more like this.
She does still have her lollipop, so it's fully like,
Oh, never mind. And then I'm like, okay, wait, actually, fair point. You can just hold it.
Well,
Like,
okay,
just hold,
gotcha,
yeah.
go.
And I put my hands in front of it, and in like 2 to 3 seconds, it's back to a leather book.
What color's the dye?
It is still red. It has gone back to red.
Mm.
And I'm going to say, because you're probably going to ask, I went to bed, so I didn't see any of that.
Right.
So
Yeah.
when I woke up in the morning, it's whatever color I saw it as, which I would probably say to you right now, like, yeah, I was kind of surprised. It went back from orange to red again. Huh. But yeah, I can apparently, I just wanted to walk with a staff. I was really tired of holding the book,
Valid.
which is why I put my hands over it again, and it's back to being a staff.
So how'd you sleep?
Weirdly good. That's the first good night's sleep I feel like I've had in a while.
That's good.
I can't explain it, but that was a very good night's sleep. How about you?
Not great. I was never good when it was daylight outside. I tried to work a night shift one time. Whew, man, that was not good for me. So
Yeah, that doesn't sound pleasant.
yeah, daylight, sun,
Uh,
brain, not sleeping too well. Lots to think about too, right?
yeah, there's a lot of sun, and there's no way of not seeing it. Where's everyone else? Out of curiosity, are you
I'm
at?
just looking towards the stairs when they have to walk
Oh, I'm
away
so
like
dumb. I
normal
didn't even think to
people.
fully. I was sorry. I needed some caffeine.
Yeah, we were
I have
right
a
there
I have a one
by
direction
you.
mind when it comes to that, so I did not even see you guys.
Mm. Hey, real quick question. Just, oh God, I don't even know how it's a one part question. After we
Yeah,
finished
sure.
playing, you and Zoe, did y'all just like
Yeah.
theory craft this world? Did y'all talk about maybe what happened when we stopped playing? You said you finished the campaign in your head. Was Zoe a part of it?
No, she knew we played a game together. And I told her it was one of my kind of favorite memories from back in college, but she doesn't play, or she didn't play.
Isn't this her book?
The
That
thought
we're
of
in?
rolling dice to her literally bored her to death. Like, not meaning that literally, because that's a bad turn of phrase, and I know that, but like, no, she just, this wasn't her thing.
I thought you got the book from her stuff.
That's why I'm as confused. I'm confused about that because I still don't know where that book came from. It just, one day I found it in her stuff. I'd never even knew she had it.
How'd she die?
When you ask that, any sort of excitable expression I had just gets immediately like sullen. It's like, she just went to sleep one day and didn't wake up. Like, I don't know how else to answer that other than I'm still confused by it. It's just like she kind of just gave up. Like,
But
it
like
was just something she
nighttime,
just didn't
curled
wake
up in
from.
bed, and then just didn't wake up?
Yeah,
Or
she went to sleep in bed. I woke up. I was actually right next to her when that happened, and that's why I don't like thinking about it. But I woke up and she just wasn't breathing. And we had paramedics come in. They tried everything and just, yeah, she didn't wake up. Yeah, that's why it's weird that I look like this, because I'm still not 100% good. And also why I weirdly found makeup in that room, which is bizarre as heck, but I feel like I have to do something to differentiate how I look from her, because if I don't, I feel like I'm gonna lapse.
I wanted
Yeah.
to ask just before Mara did, and it was probably a little less tactful.
Ava, I trust you enough that thankfully I've done the right thing, because I'm not sure if Mara would. And that's fair. I will say she always means well, though. Doesn't show it that way, but she always means well.
I'm sure
Just
she does.
different tactics, as you said.
Cool. You just gonna keep shopping? Is that your vibe this morning after coffee?
No, I was kind of, again, I had a one direction mind, and I completely kind of just dropped the fact that you guys were probably having breakfast. I will join you.
Okay. You want to go for a ride?
Where'd you get? And on the way there, I'm like, where the hell did you get that? The lollipop.
Oh, the waitress gave me a bunch of coffee, Fair Gold, and a Tootsie Pop.
Oh my god, there's Tootsie Pops in this world, and we just walk back to the tavern talking about Tootsie Pops.
Yeah,
For the
I'll bring it
other
back to the
three,
table.
actually, do you teleport us back?
I offer if she wants to.
As long as I don't get displaced, sure.
Can't promise it. I go.
Was that an option? Is that
Roll your
gonna
D10.
happen?
Just roll
I
your
don't even
D10
have my
straight.
dice on me. What's wrong with me?
It'll
If
be
it's again,
fine.
if it's odd, it succeeds. If it's even, it succeeds with a complication.
Oh, okay.
Where's my special? I need her D10, not just any. Here it is. That's an 8.
As always, you never miss your mark. You are always perfect. Ava never misses. I somehow get dropped off at the exact spot I walked away from at the tavern, and I just turn around like, Where? Oh, there. You. How? Okay then. And I just start walking towards the table.
As you walk towards the table, I'm like, real quick. Zoe went to bed and then like didn't wake up, so she didn't like pass out at a computer screen or anything. Also, apparently Zoe didn't even like to play video or tabletop games and had no idea about this other than just what Red said. Sit down.
And then I look at the four of you as like, can I sit?
Yeah, sure. We've been
Yeah.
waiting for
Great.
you.
Oh my god, you guys got so much food. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's so good here.
I immediately, without asking, look at Mara and I'm just like, take a slice of bacon.
Oh, God.
Just one. I'm sorry. Okay. Yang.
Yeah.
I look at you when I say that. If I remember correctly, I think Mission said you had someone to talk to today, like that was asking you to check in with them this morning. So don't forget to do that.
Okay. I had already
Uh,
forgotten. And I
That's
left
why,
upstairs.
again, GM telling you GM things. Yay.
Thank you.
And again, I put the staff up against the table we're all sitting at, and you very specifically, Yang, notice it's glowing red. There is no hint of blue in it.
Oh, okay. Nice staff.
Yeah, I got Ava was just asking about it. I got real sick of holding that book, so I figured, and I show it to the three of you. It's like, this might creep you out, and I'm sorry. I literally changed the staff to the book, and then switched the book back to the staff.
Oh, so
why.
it's the same thing?
I can just, yeah. I mean, reality
Oh.
manipulator, great.
Huh. Right.
And again, I have that sort of fantasy-esque looking makeup look going on.
Mhm.
Makeup looks really good, and I'm so glad you took that book and turned it back into wood. Good job. Like,
Hey, I know I look like her. I can't hide that, so I'm doing what I can to not 100% look like her, if that makes sense. Hence,
It certainly
I
makes
just point at my
sense.
face. Just, I feel like for good mental health reasons, doing my best.
right.
Hence why I
Yeah.
again look at Yang. Again, I look at Yang when I say this. Again, and that's why again, like definitely check in with that guard captain. And
Yeah.
you
Lena,
can
right?
feel it. Yeah, but the thing is, you feel it from me that my anticipation level for that is very fucking high.
Okay.
And it's the type of thing where, technically speaking, just so you know, you can emotion drain other players, obviously with consent. I want that first and foremost.
Yeah,
But for me,
yeah.
if you want to, you can if you want. If you ever feel like you need to.
Okay. I don't know. It feels like an aggressive move against Red
No,
right
it's up
now.
to you. I'm just letting you know. With me, you have that as an option. I want the others
Okay.
though to give give you the okay on that. If
Right,
that's how.
yeah.
I just want to make sure. But with me at the
Yeah.
moment, if you felt like it, I'm okay with that because that's just
Okay.
you can just feel it coming off me that I'm just like
Okay.
really excited for today for some reason, and it's just like, huh?
Yeah. You know what? I'm not gonna do it to Red just because I feel like Red deserves the little anticipation right now. But I will say, hey, I'm gonna go get Ham. I'm gonna go check things
Yeah.
out. Maybe feeling that anticipation. It's kind of like, a little GM plot hook kind of thing. Get the
Yeah.
vibes again. So I'll go upstairs and get my buddy.
And as you walk up, I'll say, just make sure to meet. It's at the front entrance. I promise.
Okay.
This is actually. I shout it louder than I probably need to. I swear this is something I actually wrote.
All right, sounds good.
And then it's just the. Good.
Before I go, I would like to set my guardian on on Camille. Because I mean the earlier thing with the hands, I'm worried. So I'm gonna set that up so if Camille is threatened, then I'll sense that.
Yep. As you do that for Camille specifically, which also that is so sweet. I love that.
Yeah.
Camille,
Feels
you where Yang was sitting, the others do not see this, is Proserpina. And she just looks at you and is looking at your hands. It's like, so, first off, good morning. How'd you sleep? And I'm going to say for you specifically as you answer, the others aren't moving. Everything's frozen in time.
Oh, okay, cool. I didn't sleep well, but I think that's to be expected.
You'll get a good night's rest. Don't worry about it. I believe in you. Show me your hands, if you don't mind.
This
And
one
she,
hot, this
yeah.
one cold.
And she looks at the one that you said hot and is like, this is the first time you see her just give this look of like, fuck. So, give me your right hand. And she grabs it and immediately it feels normal and warm again. Again, I owe you a favor. I'm not going to say this is what I owe you. Just know that as happy as I was that you did that thing for me, and I appreciate it immensely.
Yeah.
I don't know where the other one is. Her god is not happy about that. Hence, your arm when that happened. So
I assumed that's what it was.
Yeah, it's also why your hand was freezing because I was trying to counter that, and I apologize. That's going to possibly happen again.
Okay. Is there anything we can do?
I would say you could either talk to, I believe her name is Mission, and see what's going through her head, or it's a situation that can work itself out on my end. Or if you want to intervene, by all means, you can talk to Volcan if you want.
Okay.
He's a bit of a jerk, but that can be arranged.
I think I'll talk to Mission first, and then I'll maybe talk to Volcan if it keeps happening. If it keeps happening.
Sounds good. And she sees the short sword that's clear as day. It's like, God, I love that. Excellent choice. And she's gone. Everything starts moving again. And because I just want to mess with Ava and Mara so much, everything moves in front motion. And the two of you look at Camille like, you okay? Because she's got that look again. And then your eyes drift to the center of the table, and there's just this perfectly placed pomegranate that was not there before.
You haven't eaten it, right?
Why is that there?
I don't know. It seems to be.
I mean, here's the thing. I just feel like you know better. So we're always.
And I notice it as well, and I'm like, that's fucked up.
It's just a pomegranate.
Oh,
that's what Persephone said too.
I mean,
that's what Persephone said. All right.
I mean,
Listen,
Neil, I don't know if the others have said this. I swear I saw her last night. Like literally. She has skulls on her shoulders.
Yeah. Yeah, she does.
I mean, she looks fly as heck, but also I don't know how you're dealing with that.
She's all right.
Yang,
She's
you go.
Nice, actually.
I don't know how she's the god of the questions. I don't want to think about it. Switching to Yang. You go back upstairs. You just go to get Ham.
Yes.
Ham's actually like, hi, you're back. Yay. Oh, come. Yes, thank you. Let's go. We got things to do today.
Yeah, we got to go see Lena.
Yeah, I'm excited. This is going to be fun. You feel excited. I'm excited. Let's do this.
Absolutely. I'm sorry I left you up here so long.
Oh, it's fine.
French toast.
Oh, French toast. I want to know. I wish I could know what that tastes like.
Maybe one day.
Yeah. One day, I believe we'll make it happen. I believe in
Yes,
us.
I promised.
And you start heading back downstairs with the hammer and eventually end up back at the table, to which I see you with the hammer. It's like, all right. And I stand up way more excited than probably everyone else is. Like, let's do this. I'm ready for you guys. Like, look, you said three. I look at Mara very specifically. Like, look, you said 3-day long weekend and you want a story. We're starting it now. Let's go.
Wait, what?
Hey, I'm gonna steal
And I
that
just start.
fair goal out of what's her fuck's pocket on our way out.
Gadget.
Does she have some?
Hmm?
Does she have some?
You said that's what Edie was pinging fair gold in Gadget's pocket.
Yeah, I'm asking as Red. Like, does she have
Oh
some?
no, I'm
Ooh.
telling you as Nate. That is what Ava's doing.
Oh
on the way
yeah,
out.
yeah. Here's a fun thing I want to suggest if you're up for a suggestion. You can pickpocket
Always.
it if you want. You also have Mara, who has a wonderful voice.
But would Ava go to Mara for help?
Oh,
No, you
snap.
You wouldn't. That's-
Sorry, but that's also a fair point.
No, that's why
But at
I
the same
didn't say shit, because I was like, you get it.
Do I, as Taylor, want to see that happen? Absolutely.
In that case, here's a fun thing. Do you just walk up and try to sweet talk them basically into giving it to you, or is it more
Me?
How do you do it? Yeah.
Oh no, I teleport crouched behind her, pull it out of her pocket, teleport away as sneakily and quietly as possible.
Let's go.
Roll your D10 again.
Where is it? There it is. Whatcha? That is a 10. My dice know that I fucking hate her.
Yeah.
But also, even
Okay.
seeing it happens, there is a complication that happens as well. So, what do you think the complication is?
Oh,
Because to me, I'm going to say you do teleport, but I want to know how it happens from your perspective. I want you to tell me.
I don't know what a good complication is it supposed to be like a complication in the way of like
Like, I'm
it's
going to
just
say
for,
you
like,
could get,
she's
I
still
teleport her with me.
successful. So
you're
she's still-
successful, but you, like,
my
it's equal to
God,
say
I
you're
think
successful, but you
you-
got caught still somehow.
Oh,
no, that's
I
what I
feel
don't
Or you
like
make a loud
I'd rather
noise
not
or
get the
something.
gold
I
than
fe-
get caught.
I feel like if you did this, like you would teleport because it's so relatively new, and even though you're really fucking good at it, you're still not feeling 100 from the night before. And I feel like you would be like, "Oh, I'm the teleport," and when you do it, you fucking just too close. It's just on top. You still get your gold.
See, I'd rather not get the gold and not get caught though.
Oh, but why would you get caught? You still
I'm
get the
smacking you-
You know
gold.
what? I'll change it.
But you
Yeah.
run into them. It doesn't mean they know that you took the
Oh, I guess
fucking
that's true. It's
gold.
like straight up like
Oh,
I'm not going to say that. No, I will change it. I'm not going to. Yeah, I go with what.
also
Holly
remember
says.
my
I think
dice
that's
is a D10. I don't know if that makes any difference with the fact that I got a 10 on a 10.
No, it's just one of those things where I swear
Okay.
it's in the book like this. It's odd numbers are a success. There's no problems. If you get an even, you do succeed. It's just something happens in response.
Lucky.
I feel like you run into them and they know that you run into them. That's a complication because here's the thing.
Yeah.
In 20 minutes when they go for that fair gold, they know that shit's gone. And they're going to
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm
share
gonna
it with
say you probably actually. Yeah, so actually, I will flavor test it. You teleport, perfect pixels again, just pixelate as you
Mhm.
poof. And as Holly said, I'm gonna say accidentally don't gauge the distance correctly, and you full on bump into them. But in the process, because I'm gonna say you succeed, because a 10 is a 10. I'm not gonna dispute that. Somehow that coin flies out of their pocket, and you just, without them knowing, snatch it, and it's in your hand. And they're like, "Oh my god! Oh hi."
So sorry. Not good with this thing yet. Hit the button, go away.
And before they can respond, they're like, "Wait, what?" But
Oh.
and you just leave it sitting there stunned because it's like, I didn't use a watch to teleport. What the hell?
Yeah, I'm finally better than you, Luna.
As you say that, I'm
Luna from
literally
The
just getting up
Office.
from the table again, and I'm just like, "Come on, we gotta go. Let's start the story." I'm so ready for you guys to just get going and finally
Yeah, let's go.
not just be in the city.
Okay.
I see Mara, I see you make that face, and I just grab your hand, and I'm like, "Please." And I try to give you like the sweetest sort of like, "Please, just come on with it. I know you're, please."
Mara, no pun intended, is like when that happens and is like
Let's just trust me. And besides, we can see whatever new emotion you got. You can use that however you want.
oh, I got a new emotion. Is that
Everyone leveled up. I mean, I
just
again I look at
honestly
Camille, it's like I'm not sure what you got, but I see that sword and that was not there the day before.
Yeah, it's so
fair. That's fair.
I mean, he can take people's emotions, which that's
Yeah.
terrifying and awesome.
It is terrifying.
I just point
I
at Ava's
love it.
arms, like I point at Ava's arm with a very kind of still hesitantly excited look, like Ava's arm does.
I got a gun.
I'm still really weirded out by that.
Like,
I mean,
like
fair.
Computer
Mara's
gun.
like,
I mean, you'll get to show us. I'm looking forward to it.
What is?
But seriously, we got to go to the front.
okay,
And
go.
I just
We're
start
going.
walking.
We're going.
It's also interesting, but
I will actually walk farther
What?
ahead of you, so if you guys want to say anything to each other, by all means. I don't hear it.
Is it what's interesting?
oh, just the things that we can do. It's interesting. Anyway,
I will kind of like slow down after the kerfuffle and wait for everyone to catch up and then walk with the group.
As you do that, you take a second to look back at Gadget or Luna from your real life, and that's when you see them like checking, like
Okay,
where
run,
did
run,
that-
run.
and now they're like looking under the table. They're even checking a table behind them, maybe even apologizing to the person behind them, like, "I'm sorry, I'm just trying to find." And then you're out of the area. They don't see At this point,
Oh
as you're
yeah.
walking to the front of the city looking for Lena, who was in the first session, the knight with the hair, rabbit like ears, who was
Mm,
watching that gate tower. You specifically on the way out, you run into Mission, who she kind of specifically looks at you, Camille. It's like, "Good morning, everyone. Hope you're having a great day so far." She walks up to you and she doesn't have a look of anger. She just looks really sad. It's like, "Hi, is your
talk?
hand okay?"
It's fine. It's fine. Are you
'Cause
okay?
I'm not worried about me. I'm worried about you. Are you okay? Because I obviously I went to the library. I've seen
Yeah.
that pyre.
Yeah.
I and she does something you are not expecting. She gets down on one knee and grabs your hands, like, "Please tell Lady Death I am so sorry. I did not mean to disrespect her. It is not. I did not mean to do that. I just want to make sure you're okay." And she looks at your hands, like, "Seems like you're fine."
I'm okay.
Folk
She's
hands
not.
can be a bit of a jerk.
Thanks,
I just
Raiders.
want to make sure you're
Hi.
fine.
She's not angry at you. It's fine. It's fine. I'm
I
fine.
know, but I don't
Well,
want her angry at. I don't want him angry at you.
right. Well,
His
yeah.
temper is literally fiery.
Yeah, that makes sense. The whole fire
And
thing.
as she says that, because I want to be cheeky before you leave the city,
Hmm.
you're the only one that sees this, and I want you to describe it. You look past her shoulder. Describe what Volcan looks like, and I'm going to add a detail that you probably won't like.
Oh no.
But
Do
describe what
it.
their outfit looks like.
Their outfit. Okay, cool. No worries. It's I suppose it's I imagine the sort of fire god to have a more sort of kind of like um armored in a way that's almost like Trojan, like very sort of lightly armored, but it's all sort of metal plating. A lot of exposed skin because of the heat that is associated with him. Like very, very masculine coded, I would say. And sort of clanks when he moves because of the metal. It's sort of like you can hear him coming from a long way away. But very shiny, sort of glinting in the eternal light of this place. The light, the sun catching a new sort of corner of the armor whenever and wherever he moves. That's how I imagine it. And sort of all gold and brassy colors as well.
You see all of that, and it catches you off guard because now realizing, oh my god, I'm looking directly at a different god that's not Proserpina. And that's when you focus a little bit more, and then you're very much take a step backwards and make Mission not hold your hand. This is so me. I want to make sure.
I know
first
what
before say
I know what you're gonna say, and
Does-
it's okay.
does Camille have a good relationship with their father?
No.
It's
He hasn't been in
okay.
the picture for about 10 years.
It looks like your father, and he
Mhm.
just gives you this look of just and then they just fade away like ashen smoke. And again, Mission notices that you drop her hands like, no, seriously, I am so sorry. I did not respect her wishes. I should have done that, obviously, after a fight like that. Just, again, I apologize.
It's okay. I'm really not angry at you. I was scared that you'd be angry at me, honestly.
No, I feel like I caused an affront, and I would not ever want to do that. So I
Well, that's
appreciate that you
exactly
did
how I
that in
feel.
the library.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
be careful.
Yeah.
I should be able to keep him off you, but just be fine. Just be careful. If you feel any heat, just sorry.
That's okay. Lady Death is helping me with that when it arises as well. But so far it's been okay. But I appreciate that.
She nods. She looks at the others like, I'm not going to keep you. Just again, and she looks at Yang. Tonight, as mentioned, just
Yeah.
go talk to our guard captain Lena. She's right outside the gate entrance. You can't miss her. I mean, and she just points at her ears, like kind of hard to miss her.
Right.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
I will definitely redeem that hydrate. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank y'all.
Yeah, me too.
All of you walk out. I, as Red, probably walk up to you, Camille, and just kind of check on you quickly. Just be like, "You okay after that?" Because that was intense.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's just it's less about the actual god stuff and more about the fact that everybody who's associated with me in this world seems to appear as somebody that I know or used to know.
In what way? Visually,
The two gods look like my parents.
do you say now? Here's my question for you specifically. Do you say
Mhm.
that out loud or just to me?
No, out loud, like in a like a frustrated sort of.
You all hear her say that about the gods, and I just look at you like, wait, sorry, come again. And we're walking out of this like long bridge out of the city to go meet Lena, but like, wait, what?
Yeah.
They
Like the fire god looks like my father, or at least the way that I remember him fucking 10 years ago whenever I saw him last. And the death goddess looks like my mom.
We called your mom creepy.
I'm so sorry.
I called your mom
Okay.
fucking hot. What?
That's whoa.
Sorry.
times.
Okay, we'll
Oh,
unpack that later.
wow.
All right.
It's a very bizarre situation. It's fine. It's literally fine.
I was like, shame.
Are
Like,
you
I didn't even
okay?
really.
That's a lot. We've been really focused on Red.
my God.
That's really heavy for you too.
Yeah.
Focus.
Like
we'll unpack you being focused on me later.
You
I just
seeing
look
your
at
dead
Camille.
ex. Now we're seeing her dead
We'll
mom. and I
talk
wanna make
later.
sure everyone's
I
okay
stop
with
you
it.
from walking, Camille, and I just kind of politely grab you for a hug. It's like, I did not do this. I swear to God. And there's still weird shit going on that I don't know why it's doing that. But
No,
I'm
it's
so
really
sorry that is
Hey,
happening.
so sweet friend Red. We have a theory. And when she says that, she looks at like Yang and Ava. Theory.
I mean, what I
Theory.
learned this morning kind of busted 2 holes in my key part of
Fuck.
it.
Oh,
As you're saying that, we start walking again. But like, what are you
yes.
talking about,
Yeah.
theory?
I mean,
This is Zoe's book.
hey, like. So your partner is Angel, and so many things from our life are here. We
Yeah.
didn't write the world, Red. And she's trying so hard to not say red. like red.
I just do this weird pointing of my hands. Like, no, this I actually wrote. It's just the stuff that's filling it doesn't see half of
You
it doesn't seem to
understand.
be stuff that I wrote.
That's
You-
the point we are focusing on here.
Oh,
That's weird.
we're helping create the world is my last guess at this point. If your deceased partner, sorry for bringing that up, is
It is
not
what it is.
creating the world, right, Ava?
This is her book. She mysteriously
I
died.
I
I want to know the truth of what are the chances that she is in here and we just didn't know it until now.
I mean, I really hope not, because that's awful.
Maybe
but
she
I
wanted to
don't
pick up
Mhm.
games
that.
because you had talked about them or something. If this book showed
I
up
mean,
in her
again, she
stuff,
never. And again, we're still walking as we're talking. It's like, again, she did not. She doesn't roll. She never rolled dice, guys. It's
in
just
front of
I've
you,
tried so much to try and
Are
get
you
her to
sure?
try
No,
something.
here's the thing. You're sure. You guys you never did like a one-on-one?
You
Know
know,
what
I
I
did
mean?
contemplate when you say that. Yeah, it's like, well, I did contemplate that as a fun, cheeky moment of roleplay, but she just no, she could not understand why anyone would roll dice or tell stories this way. It just wasn't her thing. I've tried multiple times. She would not. She
Okay.
just wasn't interested in it.
Did you plan anything?
maybe
for
this
her
isn't
in
her
terms of a
world.
narrative.
Yeah.
No, the only stuff I just when I was coming up with this for you four, I just was like, it should be a continuation of what we played in college. So I wrote that ending the way I did. But yeah, I didn't write that till after she passed, guys.
Where did she get this book? No one can
Again,
fucking
I have
answer
no
that
idea.
question
It was
except for
just
you.
in her stuff. I've never seen it before until that day I found it.
Hateful. Okay.
I swear, and I'm looking at the four of you now, like as we're walking, like with very big eyes. Like I swear on my name, I have no idea where that book came from. It just was there. I don't know if she bought it, if she acquired it, or it just somehow just appeared. But I've never saw it before until that moment. And then I was like, oh, it made me think of our game and wanting to just get in touch with you guys again because that was a good memory. And I just wanted to see how you
Is
all were
there a
doing.
way that I could know that you were lying or not?
You could. God, what's a good
Nope.
insight? I think it's
Wisdom.
like using the voice.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Ah.
avoid
You
that.
told us
Mhm.
that you were gonna make her tell the truth.
I will. That's why I'm like, is there a way I could know it beforehand? Because if there's not, then you can bet. Mm.
I feel like there's only one way to find out.
Mhm. Okay. All right.
So what do you say specifically, and what emotion are you eliciting?
Mm.
Because technically for
Okay.
you, we talked about this, what
We
your new emotion
did.
is, but also there's that emotion that connects the two,
Oh.
which can, in my brain, be interpreted in interesting ways.
That's so here's the deal. Mara looks in disbelief at Red. It is like
Yeah.
okay. I appreciate that you swear you don't know. Like this is all inner monologue. And looks and is like Red and actually tries to combine two for the first time. Admiration and terror, which I would
Oh shoot!
sorry you guys.
So
I'm not
Yes.
okay. I'm not okay. Submission. So I want to elicit submission.
Oh my gosh!
so much. All right.
Red.
What you specifically say, and then I will tell you what to roll.
I look at Red. There's a deep soft spot here for Red. It is a level of I purely want the truth only at this point. I look at Red and I say, I understand that you that way. However, I need you to tell me if what you say is the truth.
Roll your d4 first.
Crap. Okay. Okay.
What's it got?
2.
Roll 3d6 because you're rolling all your charisma.
Okay.
Oh,
It's been a while since you did this, so we're going to do this one at a time so I can explain it.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. I know. I figured that would happen. I got a 2, 3, and a 4.
So what you can do with that 4, because the 2 and 3 don't count, they're not a
Okay.
success. With the 4,
No.
yeah, no, for the hydrate. With the 2 on your d4 and that 1 success, you can either increase that to 3, keep it at 2, or drop it to 1. Now, for you, because I've never actually explained this for the others and those watching.
For everyone
so I wanted
else,
to explain-
right? Sorry.
Yeah, it's just good to explain stuff. I just want to
Sorry.
make sure I grab the page. You're all good. I just want to make sure I have the right page because I don't have it open at the moment, and I want to make sure. The way this works
Oh
for
my
the
gosh.
dictator and why this is a massive talk about consent, and I'm
It
glad
is
to have this
wild.
beforehand.
Yeah.
When you use the voice, anytime you
Holy
use the voice
crap.
on someone, they call that person that person or people, because you can use it on multiple. They call it the audience. And
Yep.
the way it is
My
done
audience.
is me. It's specifically me, and it's very much the emotional state of you can do it with your successes is the same thing Yang has sort of with their emotional intensity on like that scale of 1 to however high you want to go up. So for you, you could have it at 1 where I feel it, 2 where I very much feel it, 3 where I very, very, very much feel it. 4 is where it starts being at people's willpower number, and that's where you can literally start breaking people, and it's just an automatic. They listen to you and they do exactly as you said. There's even a thing where if you use the voice as a form of combativeness in combat, if you hit their willpower, it's an automatic, yep, they're done. Just automatic KO. For this though, unless you're saying you're using it in combat, I'm assuming you're just using it to talk to me.
I'm looking for information
And
here.
the way this works is you did not hit my willpower because, to be honest,
Fuck,
I
how?
have a willpower. No. Here's where it works. I'm letting you know. I have a willpower of 5. The way it works, though, is if I try to work against what you're saying, those 3 successes are 3 dice removed from my dice pool.
Good.
And I'm not going to resist because I am taking it. All of us see that leaky black blue ichor coming out of your eyes and the corners of your mouth as it drips down your face. And I just have that look of someone who knows what you did. And I just look at you. It's like, Mara, I'm not lying. I swear I'm being honest. You're leaking. And also, furthermore, because this is how it's written in the book, you use the voice on another player. Technically speaking, I have your D4 until you decide to take it back.
I knew it. All right.
And what it means is, no matter what, if I try to do anything against what you told me
What
or
I
anything
told
against
you.
you, I have automatic disadvantage
Good.
until you take
You
it back.
can't lie to us.
No, and you
Specifically
can't
to
technically.
me.
Yeah,
I can't
and
do
you technically.
anything, right? I can't
Yeah,
do
you can't
anything.
use your voice
Yeah.
until you take the D4 back.
Okay, good. Good.
I swear I'm not lying. And I just look at you so frustrated and I start walking a little farther past you guys.
I look
And with
at
that,
Yang
okay.
and Ava. Sorry, I look at Yang, Ava, and Camille, and I'm like, I tried.
What the fuck is happening?
And as you all say that for a second, let's take a quick 5-minute break because I feel
Oh
like that's an appropriate
no!
point to take a 5-minute.
Oh,
No,
I was
just
on a
for
roll,
you just
though.
had an emotional
Oh
moment.
no! What are we
Right.
doing?
No, you're good. I'm just saying you just had a very emotional moment, and it's good to take a 5-minute break to step back for a second. That's all.
call.
You mental
GM checking
health,
in on everyone.
emotional health sentinel. All right, let's go.
We'll be back in about 5 minutes, guys.
Hey.
thanks for the
Hello,
raid.
everybody. Oh my god. Hold on. I gotta refresh my page. Are we one away or
Did
did
we
we
hit
do
it?
it? Are we one away
Did
or
we
did we
do
do
it? I've been so fucking
Are
intent
we at
on
1,000?
it tonight. Already at 1,000.
We just got 2
I will let
followers,
you
but
tell
it
us.
says 2 followers to go. So I don't know. Maybe 2 people unfollowed us at the same time. I
Ah!
don't know where we're at.
Shit.
We'll keep an
Shit.
eye on it.
Yeah.
I know
Hello,
it.
Raiders. How was y'all's game? We are in
Yes.
emotional
Thanks for joining.
trauma.
This is a
time.
emotional
We
baggage moment.
are.
Sorry. As I said, Mara, you did that. You
I
used the
did.
voice
I
on
did
me.
it. I said,
And I look at you quickly after that happens. And again, I'm being very honest, saying, no, I swear everything I said is true. And I just look at you in a very, like, not happy way of just being like, I can't believe you just did that to me. And I just start walking very much ahead of all of you.
I look back to Yang, Ava, and Camille, and it's I had to be sure. Sorry.
No.
I'm not sorry.
No, don't be sorry. We're not getting fucking straight answers. And it's nice to know now that at least they don't know either. Because honestly, this whole
Important to
time
ask
it's
these
felt like
questions.
they've been dragging us along.
I mean, also, who is like, here, let me mail dice to you.
Yeah. Like this was ultimately still their idea.
They.
So
Mara's face, by the way, is slightly stained with that blue and black.
Would give me 2 seconds.
here's one I prepared earlier.
Yeah.
Yes,
my fucking
yes, Queen, yes.
Nice.
God, I love makeup.
Yeah, I know,
Yes.
right?
I know, man. Yep, you exactly like that. It's just kind of like rubbed in, but it's right there. Just that visually apparent thing that you use the voice. And also, hey, now you know there's a different emotion you can manipulate.
What are we supposed to fucking do? Are we just now going along with, oh, 3-day vacation? While now shit is getting weirder and weirder. Shit from our real life that Red looks at someone random. Phoenix didn't even fucking know about. And before, when it was, oh, this is fun, this is just the campaign. It's like, cool, we'll just play in the sandbox. But now shit's getting real. Shit's getting really real. And weird stuff is here. They're a fucking anomaly. There's flying Zoe Angel in the sky. What if our fucking bodies are underground right now? What if this is what happened? Like, we can't just be like killing time here.
And I, like, you want to leave now? You want to leave now? You want to leave after you have an arm that creates a gun? You want to leave now?
Yeah, because when it was just a fun arm creating a gun to fight silly make-believe monsters in this weird fucking drug trip of a world we were in, cool. But now that my fucking kind of next door neighbor, she lives like, a few buildings down, but that bitch is here. We're seeing the pizza man who was he already dead or did he just retire? The old pizza owner.
He's gone. Yeah, he's dead.
Is there
Oh.
your grandfather's pocket watch is here? That's wild. Your parents.
Okay,
are
but hey,
gods.
hey. This can be
Unpredictable.
like rationalized. No, it can be rationalized, and here's why. Mission. I mean, can I say Mission's name before it was Mission?
Yeah, you can say that.
Okay. Linda, fucking Linda, was on the soccer team. She knew about the pocket watch. I don't know
But
what
she's not here, just a
suff-
projection of her from Red's brain. Or is she here
Oh,
now?
that's cute. That's
Or
cute.
our
Are
brains.
Or
yeah?
our
Are
brains.
we just fucking here, Ava? Are we just fucking here? Are we
What does
just
that fucking
here?
question even mean? Yes, we are just fucking here. We are just I don't know. I don't know. We can die here. We have a random ass arm. Things out of our essentially
if-
the god for our world no longer has control of the world anymore. There's an anomaly. Shit
That's
is
my-
getting weird.
That's my point. That's my point. We're not just here.
So let's just all try to say, let's go home and let's see if it works. Let's see if red is red or
Why?
if not. Because everyone has
Why?
to agree. We'll have our answer.
Why would we?
Oh, now you're on board? You were the one that we had
I
to convince for
say
7
that-
fucking hours to stay here.
I say that looking at Yang. Why would we go?
Things here. I know. The idea of my body just being there, just sitting there, sucks. But I kind of like being strong.
And
Do you
also
wanna stay here
remember,
forever?
remember that in how long has it been? 15 years since we played this game last? 10 years? It's been 100 years here. So it's been a tenth of the time back where we are. It's been a few minutes, an hour, maybe. It hasn't been that long.
So we're going to wait around until someone walks in and finds us unconscious? If we're even there?
If we're even there.
I mean, what the fuck is it if someone finds us unconscious? Do you know what that means? I
They
have a
bury
pulse.
us like they buried
You-
Zoe.
No, unconscious
is.
means I have a pulse. You have a pulse. We're still breathing.
We're working on the fucking theory that Zoe is here currently. And if that is true, then they thought she was dead. If it's not true, cool. We'll wake up in a coma unit and be fine. Do we want to sit here and fucking wait for that to happen?
I don't think we're sitting and waiting on anything. You and I both know you're freer here than back where we're from.
But it's not real.
And as you say that,
This
Edie
feels
goes off.
fucking real. Like she touches your horns, Ava, and is like pulls it a little bit. Your head jerks. It feels fucking real to me, Ava.
Fine. We'll just fuck around
As
in this
that happens-
weird ass world where nothing makes sense. Everything is made up. It's a goddamn twisted who's line. And then if we wake up inside of a wooden fucking box under the ground, that's your ass's fault.
Edie goes off. And this is the first time it genuinely scares you. Because it's like warning lights going off. Like,
Of course.
warning, danger. And it's pointing like anomaly and trouble.
Red's getting killed by goddamn angels, and I teleport that direction.
Yeah, you teleport farther down the bridge than the others. Ava just teleports away from you farther away. Not that far away, it's just farther down the bridge you're walking.
Well, we have to go down there anyway, so.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Red.
Do you all rush after her?
It's literally the only reason I would do anything is for fucking Red. I
Yeah.
did not use my voice on her like, oh, I'm so happy to do it. Nah, that's not what happened. It was I need the truth moment.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay, we're going.
As you rush after Ava, you can just the way I've interpreted the teleport is you can just keep teleporting short distance as much as you want. I would say that's
I
up
can
to
see it. Teleport.
yeah, it's as far as you can see,
badoop,
basically.
Badoop,
I'm
badoop.
gonna say it works better probably at shorter distance hops. Yeah, it's not like I can teleport 2 miles away. It's like, okay, that's pushing it. Let's talk about this. For a
Right, like
second.
if I'm standing on a mountain,
But
I'm, like,
also-
there.
Yeah, but also I'm not gonna say no to that. I would just have you roll your die to check on that. But for this, it's more, as you said, like hop, 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 hop. You get to the watchtower, and you see Lena, the guard captain. She's not standing. She's leaned up against a wall. She has some item or other literally impaled into her abdomen.
Fuck. Where's Red?
And you don't see Red at all.
Yeah, I ask her. Where's Red?
They don't say anything. They just point their arm off in a direction.
it.
It's like,
Cut their fucking
and she
arm off.
grabs hold of you. It's like, she didn't do this.
I know, but she's in trouble
Who did?
with whatever did
Did.
it.
And she isn't able to say it. She just completely just cuts out, fades away.
Cut their arm off. Okay.
It's fucking
What's happening here?
Aether. Zoe 2.0, I bet.
Wonderful. And then I'll just teleport whichever direction she pointed and wherever the anomaly is popping up on my
You
head.
teleport. Do you keep? Yep. So the others, you keep noticing she's teleporting, and it's just
There's just like
it's
very
instantaneous.
like, follow me as I disappear.
It's just also it's the proof of pixels, so it's kind of easy to just be like, oh look, digital 8-bit pixels appearing out of nowhere. Which again, I know this is a serious moment, but that's still one of my favorite visual things you came up with. I just love it. All of you just again run after Ava, who's just quickly moving much farther ahead of you. Ava, you just kind of hone into what Edie's saying, where it's literally pinpointing like some part or other off, and what happens is you eventually make it out to what looks like almost like a beach shoreline,
Oh,
and you just stop, and then you don't look where I am, but you kind of stop for a second because of this visual that only Mara and Camille learned about last session, which is you just look off in the distance. And the thing that catches you off guard is like you look off and about like maybe less than a mile out, you can't not notice it. It's like this giant wall of light frozen in place. It's like a tidal wave. It's huge. Even from a distance, it looks huge. And you know if it was closer, it would be thousands of feet tall. But it's not moving. It's frozen in place. And you snap out of it because you're just like, what the fuck is that about? But then Edie grabs your attention again. And that's when the others, I'm going to say, probably catch up to you. They're like 100 feet away. And you just turn left. And you just see that I'm being forced down on my knees. Someone is holding on to the back of my jacket. They have gorgeous black hair done up in a bun. They have a lace mask on. They have like this gorgeous sort of like black outfit that has like different cross sections here and there. And they just look at you. And then they look at the four of you. And they're just standing there silent. And they have me, and I'm conscious. It's just I'm not saying anything.
so it obviously looks like they're gonna hurt you. Yes.
I don't say anything. I just nod my head.
Okay.
And she looks at all of you one at a time. It's like, so you're the heroes, huh?
Before she says anything else. Okay, just can you do me one favor? Describe who's doing this to you one more fucking time for me.
Who's holding me down, or who's got
Yep.
the voice on me?
Nope.
The person who's holding me
Is the
by
the
literally-
person who is the person who's holding you down is not the same voice?
No, it's the same voice.
Okay, like they're the same person.
They're talking. Yeah, they're talking to you. Yeah.
Okay. All right, do that. Describe that one more time. Yep, go on.
They have gorgeous black hair. They have a very lace mask of sorts on. They have this gorgeous black
Fuckers.
dress
Okay.
that has different cross sections on the
I don't
shoulders
fucking
here
care
and there.
anymore.
The
Okay.
best way to
good.
describe it is like almost Alexander McQueen levels of just good fashion.
Also hateful. Okay, I fucking love that, but
I
hateful.
mean, I'm sorry,
Hateful,
guys, but
alright.
I work in the fashion industry. Do you expect anything else?
I know. I actually don't. That's hateful, but,
But
all
also,
right.
I agree with you. How hateful. And she again just looks at you like, so
Difficult.
you're the. And she again just looks at the four of you. So you're the heroes, huh?
Yeah, we fucking are. And immediately, with no hesitation, not looking at the people next to her, nothing else, seeing Red on her knees, looking like something is terribly going to happen to her. Mara is like, you stop and command everyone else to stop permanently. And it is like immediate. It is immediate. And when she does this though, because she understands that she has that ability, she pulls the dice off of Red in that
Yeah.
moment. Like boom. Nope. You will stop. It is like a reflex.
Roll d4 and the 3d6s.
Following kind of Mara's lead, I do like right hand pulls out my legitimate pistol, the left hand create like the
Yeah.
one pops out.
And you have a piece of fair gold in you, so you can use that gift.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, so I rolled a 3 on my D4 and I got 2 6s and a 2.
Nice.
I'm
Okay.
gonna fuck shit up.
Yeah.
She still looks like she has a little bit of her senses about her. And she's like,
all right.
she briefly lets go, but I don't move.
Can I rush in and teleport
I
her
just
out?
kind of stand there. What was that?
Can I teleport in and teleport her out? Red out?
Yeah, you
And
can try.
I want you to know that I say this
Yeah, you can do that.
entirely as I'm walking towards whatever is fucking happening. Like,
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Yeah.
I'm
Ava,
moving towards.
once again, roll your d10. You don't have to roll a d6 because you're using your gift
I'm
a little
popping
bit
in
in a
that
unique
second
way.
fair gold too.
Well, actually, wait.
working on two.
Is your? Oh, yeah. Okay, good. That's what I was going to check because I want to make sure if you didn't, it's only one gift at a time.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's a
I would
7
say
on
for-
the die.
Oh, then guess what? Congrats. You just if you want to grab me, by all means, you grab me and bring me back. It's like a quick.
Okay, cool. I am not gentle with it. It's just the back of the like scruff of the jacket into my pixels, and then back on the other side of the beach.
Nice.
She does not react to that. She just lets it happen. She slowly starts walking forward in like a very casual strut. And it's just like, you know what they are, right? They're the one changing reality here. I'm just trying to keep things the way they should be.
And how should they be?
Not disrupted. And when she says that, all of you see it because you're fucking outside. The sky glitches again into a dark blue and snaps back to angelic.
Seems like it's you that's calling the shots.
Mhm.
Oh, I wish, but no, frankly, and she just points in our direction. You're causing this reality to collapse in on itself. And I do not want that to happen.
Oh.
And she does a very interesting thing. She snaps her fingers, and there are immediately 4 winged fallen in front of her. And I want all of you to remind me who has the highest dex.
Probably me. I have 3.
I believe that's Mara and Ava. Yeah. We're gonna start a
I have
combat.
3 as well.
We're gonna start a combat.
I'm just
Lisa, it's
taking
not
everything
4.
from you.
I got 4 flying fallen.
What?
Oh
She
my
has
God.
4 flying fallen in front of you. Whoever wants to go first between Ava and Mara, by all means, go ahead.
I mean, I'm shooting 2
Ava.
of them in the head.
Yeah, you are, and you have
got
that special
2
gun.
hands,
So
and it's
for context for the others, so they
Ha!
know,
Like,
your special
it's
arm cannon. Yeah, so your special. Also, you can use the voice to technically attack them. So just
I'm
remember that as
sure.
well.
No.
But for Ava, because the other two don't know this, or actually, yeah, they don't. Her gun. Describe what it looks like when you use the arm gun. If you use it,
So
what it visually looks like, and why I'm still going to always be creeped out by it.
yeah, so like the circuitry kind of is like in Cyberpunk, like the EMP kind of threading, where it's just like a little like door kind of opens up and the gun is able to pop out onto the top of the hand. So it's like gun here, teleporter as like a Spidey thing. But it kind of like folds out. Looks just like fucking Diva's gun from Overwatch, the little pistol. As the one in my right looks like the arc pistol from Mass Effect. She's not that original, guys. And yeah, we'll shoot off both of them.
So roll your dex. And with the arm cannon, if she gets a 6, it causes basically explosion damage, and it
So do
means
I
no matter what,
roll-
all of them will take the same amount of hits in terms of how many successes you
Dang.
deal.
Is it dice pool again? Remind me. Like,
Dice pool.
so I'll roll
So
3d6
the number
as I
you have
three
for your
dex?
dex is how many d6s, and again, it's a 4 plus is a success, and it's
And then
individual.
do I use
success.
the d10 on my hand cannon
I'm
one?
gonna let you do that. Yeah, and I'm gonna
And-
say for this, you don't have to worry about it being odds or even. Just get above a 4.
Okay. All right. Literally exactly a 6 on the d6s, and then only a 1 on the d10.
Wait, on all the d6s?
Oh, sorry, we're not adding them together. No, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
And then a 1 on my d10.
Your shot goes wild and it just does not hit. Maybe it's just that weird moment where it's the first time using it and you're just not
Right.
sure of how to aim it correctly because
And I'm like, fuck it, and I just use the normal one.
Yeah, it's just put your arm out and like Samus Aran shoot. You miss. I'm gonna say though, yeah, and then Mara, you're next.
Do I do it because I dual wield. Do I
okay.
roll separately for the right hand one?
It's still no, yeah, it'll be so my way of doing it is it's a separate thing because the arc pistol looking one is not powered by your gift at all.
Right.
And
Okay.
and you only get
I
one
appreciate
action and a
that.
move per
Okay.
turn.
Gotcha. Oh, then. Oh, well, that's fine. Okay.
That's why when I
Um,
asked last session was like, is the gun different? Because to me, if it's powered by your gold, then it
Love
has to
that.
be a different sort of thing being used. So it's one of those.
that-
Gotcha. Well, I might
that-
switch up what she does next season then with her other hand.
Yeah, you can. I'm fine with that. I have no issue with that. Mara, what do you do?
So. Okay. Mara sees that. And wait, how many did she kill?
None.
Didn't
Oh,
hit a single
fuck.
one.
Okay, I swear to God, I thought you hit one. That was my bad. Okay, I am going to, in good faith, place
I love the sound of that.
myself. Yep,
In good faith.
place myself in front of Ava, knowing that she took the shot she took, knowing those that are coming down, right? Because they're above us, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, they are.
I'm going to attempt to. Fuck. Okay, I'm going to use my do the choir.
Yeah. Yes, choir, right? If I remember correctly.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
you choir. Yeah, lose
Yeah.
one less success when targeting a crowd for every time you take this option.
Yep. So I will say, because you're going to use your voice, roll the d4 first.
Hey, this is hateful. Okay.
Well, so you know, because we haven't had to explain
Yeah, I
this.
rolled a fucking 4.
Oh my
And
god.
now roll your. That's awesome. Roll all of your charisma. So roll 3d6.
3d6, not
Yep.
that
And the way this will
motherfucker.
work is
All
how I'm
right.
going to do it. There's technically 4, which means you lose 1 less than that. So here's how it will work. Oh, I love that look. How'd you do?
It doesn't matter. Tell me more.
Technically, I don't think it's so. The way it is if you normally, God, my brain is breaking a little bit, but I'm remembering
You're
this.
good.
When
It's a
you
lot. It's a
target
lot.
groups, usually when you don't have this, it always subtracts a success.
It does.
because
It takes you lose one
this negates.
success. Yep.
Yeah. So for this one, if you were to target 2 people, you don't lose a die. If it's 3 people, you lose 1 die. If it's 4 people, you lose 2 die for
And
the
there's
success.
how many? 2? 3.
Yeah.
No.
You have
3?
4. So you would
4.
lose 2
Fuck.
dies on that roll. But you got a 4, right?
I
On that
did. I
D4?
got a 4.
Okay, so what'd you get dice wise?
I
4.
got a 2, 3, and a 5.
Okay, I'm going to say this. Technically, that D4, no matter what, that's automatic. What that success level is, it just is. I'm going to say you got a 2, 3, 5. I'm going to say you got. I'll be nice. You got
I feel.
2 of them.
Oh yeah, that's what I was hoping
I'll be
for. So
nice because I
yeah,
feel like that makes sense. You
it
target
does.
2 of them, and technically, because you hit their willpower number and can go above it. How do you take the 2 of them out? What does it look like when you use your voice on them, and how does that finish them visually?
And it's just the fallen, yes.
Yep.
I look at them and I say, choke yourself.
You're so oh,
I know
God.
I'm not okay.
God. My Chemical Romance was kicked in, and
Yeah,
I can't
you're
think of a better
welcome.
fitting
Thank
song.
you.
They 2 of them just submit to that and they stop flying. They don't even try to grab themselves. It's like they lost the ability to just, if they could breathe, they just look like they're not able to breathe, and they just explode into that white sort of lighting. I'm Yang or Camille. Who wants to go?
Me?
Oh.
Okay. Cool. So there's still one that's up above.
There's still 2.
There's still 2. Okay, cool.
And I will say Proserpina kicks in. It's like, I do owe you a favor.
Yeah.
Would you like
Would
me to
you?
take care of them?
Yeah, that would be really good.
I'll do this. And you're frozen in time as she's talking to you because I'm going to be nice. It's like, look, I can take care of them. And obviously, I said I owe you a favor. However, I don't think this is that easy of a favor. So I want to do, if you're up for this, you're going to owe me a teeny tiny bit. And I want to add just one little debt that you owe. That'll be it.
Okay.
Because normally I would have made this possibly 3, and I'm going to be nice and just say it's 1 because I owe you a favor.
Yeah. Like Camille just thinks back to the sort of rush that she got from helping Proserpina fulfill the favors yesterday, and she's like, that's fine. I can do that. In fact, I quite enjoyed doing that work yesterday. So she goes, yeah, that's okay. I'll owe you one.
Your Proserpina, or rather your mother, just smiles at you and it's like, our arrangement is such a wonderful thing. Don't worry about it. I got this.
I'm worrying about
I
it.
want to make this fun. Technically, the sword is not your first level in God with the Underworld. Can you describe visually what it looks like for the others? Because I feel like this would be fun as heck, and I want to just give a very terrifying moment. What does your army of skeletons look like that rise up out of the ground?
Oh my god!
The skeletons.
As they rush forward, and it's like 2 of them rush forward.
Yeah.
But what do they look like?
I like the idea that they are wearing the colors, or like the tattered remains of the colors of like the armor and like insignia of an old forgotten army that used to frequent this area or perhaps battled in this area when we were playing our game when we were in college. And so that sort of like and they come up out of the ground like clawing. sort of assembling themselves perhaps as they kind of reach up out of the ground and slowly stand up as they assemble themselves, wearing the tattered remains and sort of half rusted chainmail of this army that perhaps we did battle with or like alongside during our old campaign when we were in college. And that's what they sort of look like. They're sort of like half broken helmets still attached to their skulls and things like that, carrying weapons that are blunt and half rusted, but still lethal in their own way. Perhaps like going up to one of them and sort of like, kind of using each other as leverage to get up there and fire at them and all these kinds of things. I think that's how it looks.
The three of you see that happen, and it's just one of those moments where you probably look at Camille, and it's just, that's fucked up. It's cool, but also, holy shit, as that exactly happens. Which for Yang, you have like a wide open on this person in front of you if you want to take a swing.
Yeah,
do something.
I'm going for it. I'm dashing forward. I'm going for a big swing with Ham.
Yeah. And so you spent you vented a tiny bit, so technically you're at 2. You have options. You could either just swing with Ham with strength, or if you want to use creative violence, you could totally do that as well.
I'm using
it's entirely up to you. And creative violence is in the book. It's at level 2, where I think it says you can take on like a town, like a small town. If you do that, I just want to know what that looks like if you make that roll and you get to describe it. Like what would happen if you just rush forward with all that energy. But first, you get to let me know, how do you want to do this? Like, what's your approach? What's your action?
Yeah. So, I mean, this figure is the one that had our wonderful friend Red down on her knees and has unleashed these beings and essentially has, in Yang's eyes, ruined this place, ruined what we were supposed to do, what we were supposed to talk with Lena, and now they're gone. And I like to imagine that Yang, initially with the 2 that were bearing down, as the skeletons go up and take those 2 out, Yang was like at the ready. Initially, the Guardian is still on Camille, and he's thinking like, okay, those are taken care of. We've got one left. And it's going to be one of those moments where he's concentrating and he looks this figure in the eyes. And it's one of those blurs where you see him standing there, and then just like his image goes fuzzy, and then he's right in front of them as he's swinging Ham. And Ham generally has, quite the excited look on their face. But in one of these moments, as the emotion is being vented out, I imagine that it's kind of like going out from Yang into Ham. And Ham, like you see this bright blue light emanating from the outline of Ham, as Ham is, if a mouth appeared, you would see just this enormous like grin. And as the hammer smacks into this figure, it's like it all happens so quickly that the figure is still standing there for a moment, and y'all feel a shock, a vibration. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, we've lost him!
No! Wait a minute. All right. Tech stuff happens, guys. That's a perfect moment to take a pause for a second, because I figure we can wait for Matt.
Wait for Matt.
I will not
Yes.
move forward.
Thank you while we're taking this break to all the raiders and everyone hanging out. We are so close to 1,000 followers.
Yang is so powerful, he literally teleported
So
out of the scene.
fucking close. I know.
Two
We're
people.
so
If
close.
anyone
Oh.
hanging out just wants to like help us get to that milestone, that'd be super cool. But I don't really have anything else to
I look
vamp
fucking wild. Yeah. Okay.
with. Love
Great.
it. Love it. I love it.
You mean fierce.
My
fierce.
horns are giving me a
Yeah.
headache. I don't know how much longer they're gonna last, but I'm really trying to.
Oh, don't worry.
hold them in.
I have a point coming up. Don't worry.
Oh no, you're good. It's just more they're stuck.
Da, 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 da. Oh, don't worry. There's always a good cliffhanger for everything.
Oh, he lost. He said, "I lost power for a second. I'll be back." I'm
Oh,
coming
no,
back.
okay.
We'll be back
Yeah.
then. It's okay. Da, 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 da. I will say for now, while he does that, because I'm gonna wait. No, I don't want to ruin it. I'm gonna wait because that's mean. I don't want to take that moment away because that was great, and I already know what I want to ask them. So awkward waiting on a stream. Hey, hey. I
Mara
will
and I
say
could
for
just
your
yell at
skeleton-
each other some more. We can fill some time.
I was gonna say for your skeletons because I didn't fully describe that because I liked how you.
I have a
described it.
lot.
Yeah, those skeletons rush.
I
forward.
look crazy.
You look great. Those skeletons for Camille, they rush forward exactly like that. There's arms coming out of the ground,
Oh,
just
I love it.
like a terrifying zombie Night of the Living Dead.
Hey, he's back.
You're good.
Sorry.
And he just for one of them, Camille just drags them underground entirely.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
okay.
And in the process of doing that, for Ava, you just see a piece of fair gold just flick in the air after that.
Oh
happens.
shit!
I'm not
Yang,
letting go of Red though. I have her by the
Oh, no, you're
scruff
not.
of her jacket.
I won't lie, that was a perfect moment to just teleport out of the scene after being awesome. I thought that was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, how do you want
Mic
to?
drop.
Are you spending creative violence, or are you just using your strength?
I'm spending creative violence.
Okay,
I'm
so
throwing it all
roll
in
a
there.
d8, and how
Okay.
it works, so you know.
Yes.
If you roll over a 2, it succeeds. If it's under a 2 or equal to the 2, it works, but there's also a complication, and the complication will be, and I want to be upfront about this for the others
Okay.
so they know, so I don't surprise you. If he rolls under his number of 2, which can happen, technically speaking, that's kind of like collateral damage. And you
Okay.
don't like the way this game works with health is first you lose your guard. Think of it like a
Mhm.
Halo shield. That's not what happens. You take immediately, you'll lose a piece of health.
Okay.
Just letting you know.
All right. All right.
Wait, what'd you get?
That's a 3.
Oh, good. I was really
That was
worried for a
Holy
second. I was like,
so
"Ugh."
close.
I wished you would have.
do exactly as you
Oh,
said,
gosh.
where they take the full brunt of that impact, and it's almost like a sound wave just breaks from your hammer as you connect with them. And it's so powerful that the 2 fallen that maybe the skeletons were grabbing, one of them grabbed underground, the other one was being grabbed by a skeleton. Those 2 go flying in the air, and just the bones completely snap off, just
Oh,
break in midair. And that one fallen just explodes immediately because it hits like a terminal velocity speed that's just too much for it to handle, and it just the person you hit though, just they stand their ground. And they even have a moment where you look at it after that sound wave happens, and their hand is touching the front of Ham, like as if they were blocking it. They look at you though and they wince, like, oh, that was not a nice thing to do. And you don't know how it happens, and you're very confused. They teleport behind Ava. And Ava, what is do you have any defense?
No, I don't think so. It's
What's
step
your
by
guard
gear,
at?
right? I don't have any gear, so
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, what's your dexterity number? It's 3, right?
3.
So you have
Mhm.
technically 3 guard. They appear behind you, and they don't. This is so mean because I rolled this ahead of time because I wanted to make sure. They stick their hand out, and very much like Red, you just feel fire building up, and it gets hotter and hotter, and it's like literally at close range, they just set off a fireball right on you and Red. And what's mean about it, and I'm sorry, I rolled a 4 and a 6. 6 technically counts as burning damage for each round that you're still on fire, And that's so technically
Darn.
it's 3 damage. So your guard is
Okay.
gone.
Oh,
just
that
have
takes my
whenever you-
guard.
That takes your guard completely, which means whatever your constitution number is, that's how much health you have.
Also 3.
That's
Okay.
good. At least you have 3. That's good.
That does that like
But you
like
feel
do
that
I
point of,
erase
like-
and make it 0, or is it gonna come back at
Yeah,
some
just
point?
make your guard 0 for now, because if you
Okay.
get hit again, you immediately now are taking actual damage, which you are also kind of on fire. So if you want an action to try and put it out, I will tell you how to do that. And if you want to react at all, I will let you do that. It's entirely up to you.
Do I have? I mean, I don't necessarily. I'll flip her off, still holding on to to red. But I mean, I have like a legitimate action. I don't know if it counts as like a reaction, like what I want to do in.
Yeah,
return.
I'll allow it. Why not?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Do it.
teleport me and red into the water.
Oh, roll the D10.
just like
That's a
it
good
defeats,
idea.
Like need
roll the D10, and again, if it's an even, something happens. That's not what you expected.
It's a 7. Looking
Oh,
at 7.
You. You do that, and she's very much taken back because she was not expecting that, and you just douse it out. We're both
Yeah, and I'm just
fine.
looking at me like,
I
you're the
might
big
have
bad guy,
screamed out-
right? Aren't you supposed to tell me your name and do the monologue bullshit? I would at least like the name.
Vicious
And at
mockery.
that point, I'm actually going to end combat. When you say that, the black outfit immediately starts gradient to white, and her hair turns like a storm white. And she just starts creepily floating a little bit higher and higher. Just kind of like how I said I could fly. She's doing the same thing. And she doesn't answer with a name. All she does, and it causes so much confusion for the rest of you, is she holds out a D20. And it's not glowing. It's just a regular one. It's like, I will take what is rightfully mine. And they point directly at me, and then they phase out of it. But in the process of phasing out, and where I'm going to end this, a piece of paper just falls where they were and lands on the beachfront. Just piece of paper. Picks it up.
Pick it up.
You pick it up.
Yep.
It's on beautiful stationery, like the first letters you got when you entered the city. It's written in gold ink, and you look at it, and then you're realizing they kind of weren't kidding about what they said about something's not right with the reality here. And you read the words, and it kind of hits you, and you don't say anything out loud, and maybe the others just look at you very much like, what's wrong? It's just a piece of paper. And one by one, you all just walk up. I'm not moving unless Ava teleports me. I'm very much not moving. I'm
I've
very
just
much
like
I
dunked her underwater to make sure she's fully off
yeah,
fire.
and I
hop in.
cough like sputtering water here and there, but I'm just like, I'm not talking because that was an emotional baggage moment. But for Camille specifically, when you look at the paper, it's written in that same golden ink and that same stationery, and it says, "Be aware, as a foreign entity, your presence here has destabilized reality. If a decision is not made, this world will end, and all inside will too." And I want to end on a cliffhanger like that,
Yeah.
because I think that's a great stopping point to just leave you wondering for the next few weeks. Unless you want to say otherwise, if you have
Boy.
another action, I'll allow it. But I feel like that's a perfect point to stop.
No, I think I mean,
That's great.
I think just a lot of yelling back and forth that's gonna happen next. So let's just
Yeah.
take
Screaming
Like
this
you're probably
energy.
yelling at red,
Yeah.
and you're probably yelling at red, and I'm just, if I move at all, I'm keeping my face down as if I maybe knew about that and I didn't want to tell you.
Stick her head underwater again. Just
Yeah, I'm
out of
default.
sight.
I'm a bad person.
I will make her stick her own head underwater. You don't have to do it.
You
More
don't have sway over me. You
satisfying.
took the D4 away. Oh yeah, you can still use the voice. Never mind. No, you still left your D4 on that person. So unless you said otherwise, they just floated away.
Right?
But I'm gonna say they probably
Bye.
gave it back to you. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that's a good stopping point.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Boy.
I mean, yeah.
And
Okay,
why we will pick
fine.
up again in a few weeks, because there's just no way to wrap up something like this in 5
Ah.
sessions. Did we hit
Guys.
1,000? Because I saw that look.
Guys, Guys, we hit a
Did
thumbs
we?
up.
Yeah!
We're like, yes!
Oh my god.
Congrats,
This
guys.
is
What a
so
perfect
exciting.
end too, right at the end.
Ah.
Of it. Awesome.
Yes!
Congrats.
Thank you,
Well deserved.
everyone. Yeah, thank
Yes!
you
Love
for
you all.
everyone joining
Fucking
tonight.
do it!
All
I'm
the
so
raiders,
to
all
everyone
the
who watched, thank
followers.
you for enjoying emotional baggage.
Yes,
I'm so sorry.
Yes.
thank you.
Thank you for
But
sticking
as we
there.
celebrate this, we will go around the table, as it were, starting
Oh my
with
gosh.
Matt.
All right.
And tell us who you are, who you played, where you are in the socials, and anything you got coming up.
Yeah. Hello. My name is Matt. I played Yang, the emotion knight who hits hard enough to take out my power. So you can find me everywhere as improv and RPG. Thank you so much. This has been an amazing experience.
Yeah. Next up, Beck.
Yes, hi everyone. I'm Beck. I've been playing Camille, the traumatized godbinder of the party today. You can find me everywhere at Zeit Poltergeist in various iterations around the internet. On my channel, I'm here. On other channels, always playing tabletop role-playing games. Yeah, thanks for hanging out and chilling with us today for the game. Goodness me.
Oh,
Next up,
oh. Everyone
Holly.
disappeared for 2 seconds for me. Okay, everyone's back. We're good.
Yeah, that happened to
Oh
me too.
shit. Oh, okay.
Just
Okay.
reality destabilizing.
I'm
It's
back.
fine.
Yeah.
Reality destabilizing.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Next up, Holly.
Hey, it's me. I'm Holly. I'm OMG Holly D. I played Mara, your dictator tonight. Tomorrow at oh my god, I don't remember times because I'm so bad at it. Tomorrow, I will be on the first stream of Lost Caravan's last 2 streams of Recall Week. I'm GMing Call of Cthulhu. If you want to show up, it's going to be a really good time or a really horrible time, depending on who you are. You can find me here after Thanksgiving, uh, playing Wild Sea with Taylor and all my sweet, sweet friends that I play with. And actually think that's it unless I get cast on charity streams. So past that, that's it for me. Thank you. I want to make people hurt. All right.
No.
I was trying real hard tonight. I tried real hard.
You
I
did.
did.
Taylor.
Oh, is that me? Am I last? Is that it? Hello, everybody. I'm Taylor at _potato_ on the site we don't speak of anymore. Take out those underscores on the fun one. Yeah, you can find me not doing a lot until the end of the month, except for we have Werewolf the Apocalypse that will right? Is it Werewolf the No. Yes? Yes. That's the full name. Oh, I just
Yep.
hear werewolf. By me
Werewolf.
on Tuesday.
Werewolves
That'll be a
are-
very fun one. We are in Dallas. We are all POC crew, read by David, of course, who is just like an expert in this game. So very excited for that. Then on Friday, I will be in the finale of Mass Effect. Maybe one more if we take too long, which we tend to do, but maybe not. Maybe this is it. Maybe we're wrapping it up. Be sure though to come back here tomorrow for Marvel Multiverse. Keep an eye on that and all of the scheduling because it should be wrapping up soon. If you haven't watched any of it, there's like a pretty little playlist down there. I put really bright colored images. You can check that out. As well as Beacons. Beacon on Farlight will be every other Wednesday. We're on a little bit of a break for all the holiday travel and such. So also keep an eye out on that. Be sure to follow us on social, join the Discord, and get ready for the holiday charity fun times, which will be kicking off once we all get back from PAX. So keep an eye out for that. We will be announcing games and casting calls and all of that sorts of stuff very, very soon. And we will be raising money for Elevated Access. We asked our last charity event for people to vote, and we said, since this one was our runner-up by like 1 vote, it was such a close race, that we would do it for our winner charity. So we will be doing that. Someone vamp, because I forgot to pull up the thing to raid till just now.
It's my turn, so I can vamp for you. It's great.
Oh, you didn't already
Hi,
go?
everyone.
That's why I asked first last. Okay, go.
No, I didn't. Yeah, I just keep myself to the end. Why not? That's a weird sentence. I'm so sorry I said that. Hi, my name is Nate. I am the GM for this, both real life and in the game. That's weird to think about, by the way. That is such a weird paradox. I don't like thinking about it. I also played Red, who probably is definitely not happy right now and probably feels really bad. Also, did they keep that info from you? I don't know. That's a fun thing to think about the next few weeks before we play again. If you want, you can find me on socials at IndieNate primarily. I don't use Blue Sky often, but I'm on there with that. I'm primarily on Instagram at the moment. And in terms of upcoming stuff, charity game stuff, maybe. Can't talk about it, though I got a very exciting thing that has made everyone just go, what the heck is this? And I look forward to possibly running it. The thing that I can maybe talk about, and I'm going to do it now because I'm not going to be on a stream again for a while. December 17th, I think in the morning for me on Lost Caravan, somehow I'm going to be running Die as a one-shot.
Yay.
That's going to be an interesting experience because I'm not going to lie, it's going to go from 0 to 60 really fast. But it should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. It might be a little more comedic than this was today, which will also be a nice change of pace. And before we go, as mentioned, we will be back in a few weeks, possibly mid-January, maybe late
Yes.
January. The goal is, as I said at the top, I kind of just did not want to rush the ending. I don't think these 4 wonderful people wanted to rush an ending, and we are going to work it out as we are able to come back in the new year, because especially as after a session like this, I'm going to need a little bit of time to decompress from that. And I can only imagine the 4 of you will as well. And as I've been saying at the top, safety and comfort is my #1 priority in a game like this. So taking some time off is not a bad idea, especially after this session tonight. Thank you for all the raids. Hell yeah, we had 1,000 followers. Woohoo!
That's insane.
And are we going to be raiding anyone? Or
Yes, we are going to raid over to K Geek Art. They make beautiful, wonderful things. It looks like right now they're
Yay!
doing some really cool like leather burning. They make wild
Let's
like maps and beautiful
go.
things. Plus, it's just a fun,
Let's
fun guy to hang
fucking
out with.
go.
So
Let's go.
everybody, give them some love. Keep on sharing the love. Let's give him lots of follows and good
All
words.
of the
Oh my
love.
god, just the preview that I have on this is beautiful. But we'll see y'all back in a few weeks to unpack this. Good.
Can't wait.
Again, your GM is very sorry.
Sorry.
No, this is perfect. I'm a masochist. I want to keep going. I don't want the break.